knowledgeable in market trends and can assist you in finding buyers or sellers. Please reach out to our home office at 304-752-5570 or contact one of our professional sales representatives.
Are you interested in becoming a private or commercial pilot? Then you're in luck with R1 Flying, located in Logan, West Virginia.
Here at R1, we strive to give our students a personable experience. Our professional flight instructor is dedicated to ensure the success of his students. We offer a variety of paths despite where you are. Please visit us at our website at r1flying.com.
Great news! Giovanni's of Logan has proudly been awarded #1 sales company-wide yet again. It's the favorite place to get Italian, pizza, pasta, subs, wings, salads, breadsticks, appetizers, and desserts. Try our cheesecake chimneys, baked spaghetti, and the pepperoni pounder with 1 pound of old world style spicy pepperoni. Don't take our word for it. Come and see why folks from all over are coming to Giovanni's of Logan. Dine in, pickup, or delivery. Get to Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Superior Pocahontas has been serving southern West Virginia for over 40 years, specializing in excavation and reclamation. We are the ones to call. Services include drainage systems, retaining walls, flood control, sewage disposal systems, and much more. Give us a call today at 304-752-4312. We would be more than happy to assist you. Superior Pocahontas, serving southern West Virginia. Looking to expand the digital presence of your business? Or are you having trouble learning the process of online marketing? Consider reaching out to Mountain Dreams Media. We specialize in website development, Google marketing, and Facebook marketing. Check out our website at mtndreamsmedia.com for more information. We look forward to hearing from you.
Are you looking to find the right home for your family, or are you wanting to list your property? With over 80 years of collective experience in serving southern West Virginia, there is no one better to trust than Hometown Real Estate. We're knowledgeable in market trends and can assist you in finding buyers or sellers. Please reach out to our home office at 304-752-5570 or contact one of our professional sales representatives.
Are you interested in becoming a private or commercial pilot? Then you're in luck with R1 Flying, located in Logan, West Virginia.
Here at R1, we strive to give our students a personable experience. Our professional flight instructor is dedicated to ensure the success of his students. We offer a variety of paths despite where you are. Please visit us at our website at r1flying.com.
Great news! Giovanni's of Logan has proudly been awarded #1 sales company-wide yet again. It's the favorite place to get Italian, pizza, pasta, subs, wings, salads, breadsticks, appetizers, and desserts. Try our cheesecake chimneys, baked spaghetti, and the pepperoni pounder with 1 pound of old world style spicy pepperoni. Don't take our word for it. Come and see why folks from all over are coming to Giovanni's of Logan. Dine in, pickup, or delivery. Get to Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Superior Pocahontas has been serving southern West Virginia for over 40 years, specializing in excavation and reclamation. We are the ones to call. Services include drainage systems, retaining walls, flood control, sewage disposal systems, and much more. Give us a call today at 304-752-4312. We would be more than happy to assist you. Superior Pocahontas, serving southern West Virginia. Looking to expand the digital presence of your business? Or are you having trouble learning the process of online marketing? Consider reaching out to Mountain Dreams Media. We specialize in website development, Google marketing, and Facebook marketing. Check out our website at mtndreamsmedia.com. For more information, we look forward to hearing from you.
Are you looking to find the right home for your family, or are you wanting to list your property? With over 80 years of collective experience in serving Southern West Virginia, there is no one better to trust than Hometown Real Estate. We're knowledgeable in market trends and can assist you in finding buyers or sellers. Please reach out to our home office at 304-752-5570 or contact one of our professional sales representatives.
Are you interested in becoming a private or commercial pilot? Then you're in luck with R1 Flying, located in Logan, West Virginia.
Here at R1, we strive to give our students a personable experience. Our professional flight instructor is dedicated to ensure the success of his students. We offer a variety of paths despite where you are. Please visit us at our website at r1flying.com.
Great news! Giovanni's of Logan has proudly been awarded #1 sales company-wide yet again. It's the favorite place to get Italian, pizza, pasta, subs, wings, salads, breadsticks, appetizers, and desserts. Try our cheesecake chimneys, baked spaghetti, and the pepperoni pounder with 1 pound of old world style spicy pepperoni. Don't take our word for it. Come and see why folks from all over are coming to Giovanni's of Logan. Dine in, pickup, or delivery. Get to Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Superior Pocahontas has been serving Southern West Virginia for over 40 years, specializing in excavation and reclamation. We are the ones to call. Services include drainage systems, retaining walls, flood control, sewage disposal systems, and much more. Give us a call today at 304-752-4312. We would be more than happy to assist you. Superior Pocahontas, serving Southern West Virginia. Looking to expand the digital presence of your business? Or are you having trouble learning the process of online marketing? Consider reaching out to Mountain Dreams Media. We specialize in website development, Google marketing, and Facebook marketing. Check out our website at mtndreamsmedia.com. For more information, we look forward to hearing from you.
Are you looking to find the right home for your family, or are you wanting to list your property? With over 80 years of collective experience in serving Southern West Virginia, there is no one better to trust than Hometown Real Estate. We're knowledgeable in market trends and can assist you in finding buyers or sellers. Please reach out to our home office at 304-752-5570 or contact one of our professional sales representatives.
Are you interested in becoming a private or commercial pilot? Then you're in luck with R1 Flying, located in Logan, West Virginia.
Here at R1, we strive to give our students a personable experience. Our professional flight instructor is dedicated to ensure the success of his students. We offer a variety of paths despite where you are. Please visit us at our website at r1flying.com.
Great news! Giovanni's of Logan has proudly been awarded #1 sales company-wide yet again. It's the favorite place to get Italian, pizza, pasta, subs, wings, salads, breadsticks, appetizers, and desserts. Try our cheesecake chimneys, baked spaghetti, and the pepperoni pounder with 1 pound of old world style spicy pepperoni. Don't take our word for it. Come and see why folks from all over are coming to Giovanni's of Logan. Dine in, pickup, or delivery. Get to Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Superior Pocahontas has been serving southern West Virginia for over 40 years, specializing in excavation and reclamation. We are the ones to call. Services include drainage systems, retaining walls, flood control, sewage disposal systems, and much more. Give us a call today at 304-752-4312. We would be more than happy to assist you. Superior Pocahontas, serving southern West Virginia. Looking to expand the digital presence of your business? Or are you having trouble learning the process of online marketing? Consider reaching out to Mountain Dreams Media. We specialize in website development, Google marketing, and Facebook marketing. Check out our website at mtndreamsmedia.com. For more information, we look forward to hearing from you.
Are you looking to find the right home for your family, or are you wanting to list your property? With over 80 years of collective experience in serving southern West Virginia, there is no one better to trust than Hometown Real Estate. We're knowledgeable in market trends and can assist you in finding buyers or sellers. Please reach out to our home office at 304-752-5570 or contact one of our professional sales representatives.
Are you interested in becoming a private or commercial pilot? Then you're in luck with R1 Flying, located in Logan, West Virginia.
Here at R1, we strive to give our students a personable experience. Our professional flight instructor is dedicated to ensure the success of his students. We offer a variety of paths despite where you are. Please visit us at our website at r1flying.com.
Great news! Giovanni's of Logan has proudly been awarded #1 sales company-wide yet again. It's the favorite place to get Italian, pizza, pasta, subs, wings, salads, breadsticks, appetizers, and desserts. Try our cheesecake chimneys, baked spaghetti, and the pepperoni pounder with 1 pound of old world-style spicy pepperoni. Don't take our word for it. Come and see why folks from all over are coming to Giovanni's of Logan. Dine-in, pickup, or delivery. Get to Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Superior Pocahontas has been serving southern West Virginia for over 40 years, specializing in excavation and reclamation. We are the ones to call. Services include drainage systems, retaining walls, flood control, sewage disposal systems, and much more. Give us a call today at 304-752-4312. We would be more than happy to assist you. Superior Pocahontas, serving southern West Virginia. Looking to expand the digital presence of your business? Or are you having trouble learning the process of online marketing? Consider reaching out to Mountain Dreams Media. We specialize in website development, Google marketing, and Facebook marketing. Check out our website at mtndreamsmedia.com. For more information, we look forward to hearing from you.
Are you looking to find the right home for your family, or are you wanting to list your property? With over 80 years of collective experience in serving southern West Virginia, there is no one better to trust than Hometown Real Estate. We're knowledgeable in market trends and can assist you in finding buyers or sellers. Please reach out to our home office at 304-752-5570 or contact one of our professional sales representatives.
Are you interested in becoming a private or commercial pilot? Then you're in luck with R1 Flying, located in Logan, West Virginia.
Here at R1, we strive to give our students a personable experience. Our professional flight instructor is dedicated to ensure the success of his students. We offer a variety of paths despite where you are. Please visit us at our website at r1flying.com.
Great news! Giovanni's of Logan has proudly been awarded #1 sales company-wide yet again. It's the favorite place to get Italian, pizza, pasta.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We are live from beautiful Logan, West Virginia. I'm Elijah Thacker. I'm alongside the outside dog, Colin Caprini. And it is time for New Line Cagefighting Fight Night 29. How you doing, Colin?
Not too bad. I'm enjoying the weather. Couldn't ask for the skies to cooperate better for this outdoor event.
Absolutely. This is the first outdoor event I think we've ever had, and I like it.
I believe so, yeah. It's an awesome little area that we're in. It's a perfect little setup for it, right beside the train tracks.
And we are brought to you today by Mountain Dreams Media, sponsored by Hometown Real Estate, Inc., Giovanni's Logan, R1 Training and Simulation, Superior Pocahontas, LLC, Jersey's Vapor World, and Wild and Wonderful Smoke. We have an absolutely amazing night of boxing tonight. It's the first time we've had an all-boxing event in a while as well, and our main event is the fight I'm most excited about. I think we'll go ahead and get down to talking about what's coming. Jonah Atkins, our heavyweight champion, defends his title against a local favorite, James Blankinship, who we've not seen in a while.
I'm very excited for that. I was very impressed with Jonah's last couple performances, particularly that last one in Bridgeport. I'm interested to see how this plays out. Having not seen Blankinship for a while, but I assume that he's always shown up in shape before, so even though with that time off, I'm assuming that he's going to be pretty sharp, so that's going to be a good scrap.
He's always training. He's got a great support system there as well around Oceana and that man area. He's been training a lot with Rex White lately, but as well as Chris Blankinship, all those guys up there. And I expect he's going to be very in shape and very game, but Jonah Atkins is a super crafty opponent. That's what I like about him. You don't see too many guys at the regional level that know how to fight smart yet, and he's one of them. And, you know, also on the card, our co-main event, a middleweight boxing championship with Roman Belcher against Chris Percival. These are two guys we've seen recently. Roman Belcher has had 2 fight of the night performances in a row. Chris Percival just came up short in a title bout against Rob Mayernick.
In a very close fight, very technical back and forth battle. That was a very, very close fight. I did think that Chris just narrowly lost, but it was a very close decision, could have very easily gone either direction. And that same night, we saw Roman Belcher have one of the most phenomenal comebacks performances that we've ever seen, from getting dropped within the first 10 seconds of the first round, getting dropped 2 or 3 times in that first round, to coming back and getting a stoppage after landing a handful of knockdowns of his own. Like, that was a phenomenal performance. Shows the heart of a fighter.
He showed incredible heart, incredible gamesmanship. He never quits. He was dropped in his previous fight as well. You know, dominated that fight first and third round, got dropped in the second. He's a guy we've seen come back from adversity. But he's facing a guy tonight that has really heavy hands. We saw that against Mayernick, and a guy who's got a ton of experience, 11-3 versus 6-0.
And is a very technical boxer, right? So that's one thing. Roman is very, very skilled. It has more of a classical Muay Thai style, though, from what I've seen. I've never seen him box before. I think I've only gotten to see him kickbox. But there's an interesting clash of styles there. Maybe a little bit of different approaches to the defense on the boxing side.
I think it really shows the guts of Roman Belcher to take this fight, because Chris, like I say, is a more experienced boxer. It's out of Roman's wheelhouse, but Roman is one of those guys you see, sky's the limit. In his mind, he's going to fight the top-level guys, and he's going to come to win. So tonight, that's one of my picks for fight of the night.
Yeah, and that whole team there at Category 5 has a bunch of those young, hungry guys who are looking for fights.
I think that Roman is really going to have to mind his P's and Q's though, when it comes to defense, because Chris Percival, super technical, super sharp, and hits really hard.
Yep, and has a much more refined offensive style than Shahid, who fought Roman last time and was able to drop him early. So it'll be interesting to see if he makes some adjustments in that early defense especially.
And we're going to see the same Chris Percival in the first round as we're going to see in the last round.
Exactly.
That's the difference. It's no inconsistency there. He's going to be a guy who's been there and done that. He's ready to fight at the championship level. He's already done it. Came up short, but it was a close fight, as you said. I think it's a tough fight for Roman Belcher. I really do.
Yeah, it's an interesting clash of styles. I think Roman will probably have a little bit of a height advantage there too, so we're going to see some different physical styles and different implementations of, kind of striking philosophies.
We've got some hometown guys on this card as well. Dalen Jemerson versus James Estep. Those are two guys from right around here, and two big heavyweights. We've not seen Dalen in a couple of years, I think. But he's, we saw him in a fight of the night performance against Matt Christ. And if you know much about Matt Christ, he's doing really well at pro now. I think he's at 4-0 as a pro. And Dalen, a lot of people thought he won that fight.
Yeah, Dalen definitely gave him all he could handle.
And James Estep is a guy who's 5-0 here at New Line. You've never seen him lose. He's very dangerous, and he stopped, I think, all of those guys. He lost at Redneck Brawl recently. He's been doing some Redneck Brawl. They call him Jug. And I think he ran into a couple guys that gave him trouble. He's looking to get back on the right track. You can tell he's a guy who really wants to be a successful boxer. It means a lot to him. He's constantly talking about it, constantly posting on social media about it. But I think he's not quite put the tools together. We're going to see tonight what he's changed, how he's fixed things. And, if he's really fully committed to this lifestyle, because, we talked about that earlier, certain guys, they don't know what it takes. They want to do it, but they don't know what it takes to really be a fighter.
Yeah, and that's something that is used to see even more prevalent in this area, but it's starting to come around now. We've got a lot of good gyms and a lot of good coaches, so there's places for these people. If they go seek them out, they can find them.
Talking to the fans, people who have always wanted to do this, but, always wondered how. What does it take to be a fighter?
Well, I mean, the first thing is there's intangible qualities, right? So there's kind of two separate sets of skills. There's your mental skills, right? And you're either born a fighter or you're not born a fighter, right? Those are the things that you can't coach, and that's what a lot of these people that are young, hungry guys have. But what they need to couple that with is they need to find a good gym, find good coaches, find good training partners, treat them like training partners. That's how everybody gets better, right? We see another thing that we've seen a lot in some of these areas is guys who like to go in and spar, try to beat people up, and then go home, and they don't really get a team around them. But we see the guys who have a lot of success around here, whether it's the guys up in Morgantown with us or down with Tucker in this area, the people that get a good team behind them, that have a good coach that knows what to do, tells them what to do, and they're coachable, and they also have all those intangible qualities. That's what you need to be a fighter.
And so let's talk about the first fight of the night. This is an interesting one. It's kind of a weird one. Danny Beverly, our longtime ring card girl, has decided to finally step in there and box. And she's up against Elizabeth Light, who's a local fighter. Never seen her before. I don't know anything about her. Don't know if these two have been training. I'm really interested in it.
If nothing else, it'll be an exciting scrap. Now, we do have the shorter rounds here. We've got the 1 minute kind of tough man, rough and rowdy style.
We're constantly analyzing really technical matchups, guys who have been training a long time. How do you analyze a fight when neither person's trained? You don't know anything about their skill set. A
lot of times that is when neither person is particularly technical. That's when people's heart will be the determining factor, right? And in addition, like I was actually mentioning when we talked with Danny before the fight, 1 minute is not a very long period of time. It feels like it's going to be a long time, and you will get tired. But you got to do work. You can't have a passive defensive style if you're going to box 1 minute rounds. Even 2 minute rounds is not long enough to see all that defensive work come to fruition. You need to land a lot of punches, right? So really a lot of these, they come with who's going to take the center of the ring, who's not afraid to throw punches and occasionally get hit to try to land harder shots, right? I mean, it is the tough man style of boxing, but there is an art to that, and sometimes it's actually very difficult for technical fighters to excel in that rule set.
And that's what we're going to see in just a few minutes. We are almost underway. New Line Cagefighting 29. Colin, you've been with us for, commentating for several events, but you've been fighting for New Line for a while. What are your thoughts on this promotion? Why do you enjoy working with them?
Keith is my favorite promoter that I've ever worked with. He's the least shifty. He's the most knowledgeable about fighting. I mean, having trained and fought himself, that's a big deal, right? Most of the promoters that I've worked with in the past have no idea from the fighter's perspectives, right? They're just trying to make money. Keith is trying to make money, but in a way that actually builds a local fight community. And we're seeing that come to fruition now, right? I mean, the average level of the talent and skill of competitors from the first New Line event to this is remarkable, right? And in that 4 years or 5 years now that has transpired, I think you can, in no small way, attribute the rise in the level of the local talent to Keith consistently putting on good events here, treating the fighters correctly, doing a good job putting on good shows for the fans. He's really been able to revive some of the fighting interest in this part of the state.
You know, I think Keith No is like the nerdy girl in the movie that, you know, you think he's ugly the whole time, and then he takes off his glasses and he's beautiful.
He's a beautiful bald man.
That's what I see Keith No as a promoter in this state. You've got all these other promoters that you think they're the pretty girl, but really it's Keith that's going to win your heart at the end of the day.
And another big part of that is Keith is not trying to set up squash matches for people, right? He's very fairly trying to match.
we don't play squash here. We just box. We don't like squash. It's a boring sport.
But even when he's bringing, like, we've had several fights. When we first met Keith, right, we were out-of-towners, right? And a lot of promoters will bring in out-of-towners, try to get them somebody that they're overmatched with, right, to try to get the local guy over, right? That's a tried-and-true history of boxing.
And
thing,
we
right?
don't
and
have
fighting
the
in general.
mallets for it.
That is true. We need to get Keith one of those Alistair Overeem wooden hammers. You remember when he used to carry that to the ring in Pride?
We need to just give everybody one. It's an optional. You can have the hammer if you want to walk out with it.
I think we probably have a few people on some of these cards trying to hit each other with the hammers.
Oh, we've seen too much chaos to have any type of weapons.
Yeah, I'm glad we didn't have any weapons at that show in Lexington.
These guys don't need props.
Yeah.
Until they show us they're responsible enough. I think we're getting ready to get underway. I see Keith No, the man himself. He's going to be ring announcing for us tonight, and he's about to step into the ring. We'll be underway with NLC Fight Night 29.
Just in time, too. The sun is just set behind us, so it's no longer blaring in our eyes or offending my pale white skin.
It's that Italian-Irish mixture.
I'm from the cold part of Italy.
And, you know, it's nice to see Billy Fox back in action. One of my favorite officials here in West Virginia. The guy has been there and done that. One of the best fighters, I think, that's ever come out of the state of West Virginia himself. Went the distance with Hector Camacho.
It's truly a great guy, too. This is the first time I've actually really gotten to meet Billy, was to talk to him before this event. Gain a lot of respect. I mean, obviously have a lot of respect in general for anybody who's had that many fights and has reached that level. But he's just a great dude. I'm happy to see him back in the ring.
Hey, man, Hillbillies in the house? Hey, Chapmanville Tigers? Yeah, both of y'all suck. All right. Y'all went to Logan back when we were still beating you guys. All right. This event tonight is sanctioned by the West Virginia State Athletic Commission. Commissioner Leon Ramsey, Commissioner at ringside J.P. Stevens, the Chief Deputy Commissioner in charge of tonight, Laura Stevens, the referees Eric Davis and Billy Fox, judges Cheston Roberts, Chad Barker, and Brian Hahn, inspectors James Wiseman, Craig Davis, Matt Lovern, and Rob Parsons, and your timekeeper Jessica Davis. Doctor at ringside tonight, Dr. Ted Jefferson from Logan Regional. All right, and we are going to get into the action. We have 12 fights tonight, a lot of locals. We have some of the top boxers in the region, 3 championship fights tonight. All right, and we are ready for the first fight. Let's bring them out. Oh, yeah, national anthem, my bad. Thanks for the reminder. Okay. And do we have a flag? There's a flag across the tracks, y'all. All right. number 1.
Johnson, we've seen him a couple times at New Line Cagefighting, and he'll be fighting tonight later on the card against Julius Macho Man Purdue.
Maybe she decided since she was making the trip anyway, she might as well get in there herself.
Why not? Win in Rome. And Danny Beverly walking out to some sort of SpongeBob rap.
I didn't realize that SpongeBob rap was like a whole genre, but Nicholas Lyons came into a different SpongeBob rap song at the last event in Lexington whenever he was in the grappling tournament. So
Danny seemed really confident before this fight. You know, she's wanted to step in here for a long time. It never happened. It finally is happening tonight, though. And she seems absolutely unafraid of the lights. Looks like she's having fun in there.
And one thing is being a ring girl at so many of these events, you're comfortable with being in the arena. She's not as probably got the same.
Boxing contest. Fighting out of the blue corner from Chapmanville, West Virginia, making her debut, Elizabeth Light. Fighting out of the red corner. She's going to be a ring girl later tonight after this. From Charleston, West Virginia, graduated at Logan, West Virginia, Danny Beverly. And your referee is Billy Fox.
I think we're going to learn a lot in the first 30 seconds of this.
I think you're absolutely right. It's going to tell the tale. Whoever comes out more aggressive. And big shot by Danny Beverly, and then Light loses balance. But she went to the body first. That's interesting. And there goes to the body again. And drops her. Looks like a slip.
Yeah, Billy Fox, I think, correctly assumed there that was more of a slip off balance than actually getting dropped from that punch. But Danny's definitely landing the harder shots here.
And Light.
Oh, that's a big right hook that she landed there.
And I believe she's hurt by that, but she just keeps marching forward. Really, ooh, her legs are not under her right now.
Yep, and she has kind of a bit of a horse
big
stance
right
and
hand
big
from
right
Danny
hook.
Beverly, and another. And a right and a left follow. Really no defense from Elizabeth Light. And she walks into another one.
She's finding herself kind of turned away to that right side, or her left.
Danny Beverly, absolutely awesome first round. Not the cleanest punches, but she was landing, and she hurt her there.
I agree. Really, no offense to speak from Light that round. Beverly, I think, kind of overwhelmed her with a little bit of forward pressure. Light seems to not quite understand the footwork aspect yet. We see her with her feet kind of close together and her hips kind of turned sideways. I think that's why she was off balance for some of those knockdowns.
You can see that she's just not been training. She's not got her hands where they're supposed to be. She's eating shots, just walking right into them. If you're in her corner here, what are you telling her? There's Rex White there. He knows what he's doing, one of the best boxers. He told me, though, he didn't get a lot of time with these two. He's friends with them. They asked him to corner them. But, you know, how much can you teach somebody in one night, especially in the moment?
Yeah, the answer is not enough there. But if the adjustments I'm making if I'm in that corner is a little bit more hands up and circling. Don't meet Danny right in the center because Danny's obviously got a little bit of a power advantage here.
Light showing a lot of heart and toughness, though, coming out for this second round. Danny comes out hard, though. Knows she's got the advantage here. and has to be very confident coming into the second round.
Danny's doing a good job. She's throwing that big hard right hook, but she's setting it up behind some nice jabs.
I'd like to see her go back to the body a little bit. She started out digging to the body, and there she goes.
Oh, there she throws a right hook to the
Beautiful.
body and then another one to the head.
And that's a knockdown.
Yep. Light seems to have her feet back underneath of her.
Oh, big right hand from Light gets through.
Oh, she landed another right hand there, another clubbing right hand.
Danny got a little flustered when she ate that first one.
She finds herself hurt, though. Danny landed a couple more right hands, and she's turning away from him.
Digging deep, both ladies here.
A better round from Elizabeth Light, even though she was actually dropped with an official knockdown that round.
She was able to mount some offense there, landed a big right hand, and I think it made Danny think.
Yeah, probably earned a little bit of respect for sure.
It got in her head. It pissed her off. You can see that because she got a little wild. But, you know, that's the mentality you've got to have as a fighter when somebody hits you. If you get mad, you want to hit them back. That shows Danny has what it takes.
Right, and that speaks to that thing that I mentioned at the beginning, right? That's one of the intangibles, right? A lot of people don't have that. A lot of times they get hit, they get dropped. They're like, maybe I don't want to do this so much. But she wants to be in there.
Rex calling for that 1-2. He's trying to get her to keep it simple, keep her hands up, land shots. Rex just said be first. And that's a big thing. That's something you told Danny before this fight. Be active. 1 minute rounds.
Yeah, in these short rounds, you don't have time for long, intricate setups and defense and, you know, really trying to wear somebody down to the body, that kind of stuff.
Danny coming out with that interesting stance.
Oh, she lands another hard right hand. Sends Light back to the ropes, but not an official knockdown.
And everything she's trying to set up with the jab, you know, excellent work, Danny Beverly. Oh, and a big right hand.
And mixing up to the body and the head, another hard right hand lands from Danny. Now she's kind of able to use a bit of a long guard there with that left arm of hers to intercept the right hand. Elizabeth's finding herself kind of turning away from punches, though. You gotta try to catch those on your forehead and get the chin down a bit.
I think she's eating Danny's best shots, though. You
Yeah,
got to
she is.
credit the toughness of Light. She's still hanging in there in this fight. She just doesn't know what she's doing, you know? Needs work.
She's another hard right hand to the body, but she's answering with hard right hands as well. Good fight.
That was a good fight. You know, after the first round, you kind of thought it was over. But Elizabeth Light got in there, kept competing, and, you know, found a couple moments of success.
Even there at the very end of the third round, she landed a couple of right hands.
And I'm going to go talk to the winner. I think it's going to be Danny Beverly. She was the more active lady in there, and, you know, she looked like she belonged in there more.
Yeah, I agree.
I would not give Seth the main camera. There you go, Danny.
All right, after 3 rounds of action, your judges have rendered a decision. All 3 judges have it. 30-26 for the red corner, your winner, Danny Beverly.
Thanks, Lottie. How motorboat those shits?
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Danny Beverly. This is something you've been wanting to do for a long time. How do you feel right now?
Well, that's a phrase that Keith has been wanting me to do this for a long time. Your girl likes to eat. She don't like to do cardio, but I've been ring girling ever since the get-go. It's a really good community. You guys should come out more often. And just for everybody to know, if you're suffering with any mental illness whatsoever, you can find me on Facebook. Please, I care about everybody. I know people don't have nobody to talk to out in this world. And if you want a safe place, I am right here. I go through it every day. I see you, I feel you. And if you need anybody, you guys hit me up, okay?
Killer leg sleeve, Danny.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Danny Beverly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to cut to a quick commercial break here in between fights, and we'll be back with the second fight of the evening, Nick Albright and Nicholas Lyons.
Are you interested in becoming a private or commercial pilot? Then you're in luck with R1 Flying, located in Logan, West Virginia.
Here at R1, we strive to give our students a personable experience. Our professional flight instructor is dedicated to ensure the success of his students. We offer a variety of paths despite where you are. Please visit us at our website at r1flying.com.
Superior Pocahontas has been serving southern West Virginia for over 40 years, specializing in excavation and reclamation. We are the ones to call. Services include drainage systems, retaining walls, flood control, sewage disposal systems, and much more. Give us a call today at 304-752-4312. We would be more than happy to assist you. Superior Pocahontas, serving southern West Virginia.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to start the second fight of the evening. First, making his way to the blue corner will be Nicholas Lyons, who we actually got to see last in action in Lexington, Kentucky last month whenever he did the white belt grappling tournament, which he was able to win. I've been very impressed. Nick is one of the Nicholas Lyons, that is one of those guys who, the first time we saw him, he was very rough, right? He obviously wasn't training with somebody regularly. He had a lot of that, he obviously wanted to fight, but he hadn't been putting in the time in the gym. And I think the first time we saw him was when he fought Luke, actually, in Bridgeport. But since then, he's come a long ways. I mean, he's
been training at Davis Karate there, and we've seen those guys are really the real deal. And he's made leaps and bounds since then, since he's actually been in the gym, putting the work in. He's on a great streak here, but now he's moving into boxing. That's something we've not seen him do in a long time. He's 0-1 in boxing. Let's see if that streak continues.
Yeah, he's very impressive, been able to put together some wins over the last couple of years, or last couple of months even, rather. He's got Joey Donahue in his corner applying the Vaseline there. Very impressed with the Davis Karate guys all around. For being a karate gym, they have some very good jiu-jitsu and boxing practitioners as well.
Absolutely. I've really enjoyed watching their guys compete in our jiu-jitsu matches. They always have really good technique. And Nick Lyons has improved a ton since he's joined that camp.
You can see he's gotten quite a bit stronger, too, since that first fight we saw him have with Luke. Shoulders are quite a bit broader.
Nick Lyons literally has a perfect body. Ladies, this is the ideal man.
It's peak athletic performance right there. At least that's what Elijah and I tell ourselves when we look in the mirror in the morning.
And we see Austin Runyon there in the corner. He's coming off his big win, and Keith has mounted some sort of microphone or camera to his head. Very interesting.
It's the tall man viewpoint.
This is what it would be like if you were tall.
Yeah.
And we see here Nick Albright, or Albright, fighting out of Man, West Virginia, making his boxing debut tonight. He's one of those guys we've not seen a lot of. We're very familiar with Nick, not so familiar with other Nick. This is the battle of the Nicks.
Red Nick and blue corner Nick. Yeah, he certainly looks like he's in shape, right? He looks like he's got the right kind of body that you would want to get started in fighting.
He has a really cool
boxing contest. Fighting out of the blue corner, out of Davis Karate Studio, from Mount Sterling, Kentucky, making his second appearance in the boxing world here, Nicholas Lyons. And fighting out of the red corner, making his debut from Man, West Virginia, Nick Albright. And your referee is Eric Davis.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we're moving into 2-minute rounds, which we'll be at for the majority of the rest of the evening here.
And they touch gloves and wear underwear. Big jab. An explosive right hand misses from Albright. Nick Lyons lands right hook.
Lyons was able to land a nice right uppercut in that exchange too, but he's starting to get tagged.
We're seeing looping punches from Nick Lyons and straight punches from Nick Albright. And you know who usually wins that battle.
And I believe it was that uppercut, but Nick Lyons has already opened up a bloody nose there on Nick Albright.
Stiff jab from Albright. And then a right hand.
Albright, it's got some pop. That's a good right hand to the body he landed as well, but he ate a counter in return.
Sticks the jab again, marching forward. But Nick Lyons very much in this fight, making him pay anytime he gets in too close and gets wild.
It's a good jab, splits the guard there by Lyons.
Albright has a very wide guard, easy for that uppercut to slip through there.
Yeah, I think he's trying to bring those elbows together whenever he sees something straight coming, but I think that's why we've seen some uppercuts slip through there from Lyons.
Oh, that was a huge right hand, and it puts Nick Lyons down. Let's see if he can beat this count.
He appears to be sitting here getting his wits about him, and I think he's going to make his way up to his feet.
That's it. A little too slow to beat that count. And we see a beautiful knockout in the debut of Nick Albright. This is the guy to watch.
Yeah, I was impressed. He faced some early adversity there, was able to come back.
And he puts an end to the streak of Nick Lyons. Let's take a look at that replay. There's that right hand. Hit him right behind the ear, I believe. You could see it just took the legs out from
Yeah,
under
I think
him.
that's that classic like balance disruptor.
There it was. Beautiful work from Nick Albright. Like we said, straight punches versus looping punches. Straight punches usually win the battle.
Yep. And we saw Albright using like a kind of a modified shell guard. Impressive stuff. Elijah's on his way in to talk to our winner, Nick Albright.
We have a winner, and your winner tonight, out of the red corner, Nick Albright.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your boy, Nick Albright. My friend, that was an absolutely beautiful knockout. What a way to make your debut. Talk me through it.
Just kept planning on coming in with the jab straight right. Figured I had him a little on cardio, but nothing but respect to him. Glad it went like this.
So tell me, what's next for you?
Oh, shit. Plan on coming in with a straight or jab and a straight right. Follow up with it, maybe shotgun jab. Figured I had him in cardio a little bit, but nothing but respect to him. I'm glad it went how it did.
We'll let you get some rest, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Nick Albright.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be going to commercial break here, and then we'll be back with our third bout of the evening, Adam Thompson and Ram Elkins.
Are you looking to find the right home for your family, or are you wanting to list your property? With over 80 years of collective experience in serving Southern West Virginia, there is no one better to trust than Hometown Real Estate. We're knowledgeable in market trends and can assist you in finding buyers or sellers. Please reach out to our home office at 304-752-5570 or contact one of our professional sales representatives.
Great news! Giovanni's of Logan has proudly been awarded #1 sales company-wide yet again. It's the favorite place to get Italian, pizza, pasta, subs, wings, salads, breadsticks, appetizers, and desserts. Try our cheesecake chimneys, baked spaghetti, and the pepperoni pounder with 1 pound of old world style spicy pepperoni. Don't take our word for it. Come and see why folks from all over are coming to Giovanni's of Logan. Dine in, pickup, or delivery. Get to Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We got a little momentary setback here while we clean some blood up from that previous contest. We'll be moving into the heavyweight boxing division, which is everything over 201, for another bout of 2-minute rounds, 3 2-minute rounds.
We got Ram Elkins out of Ravenswood, West Virginia. He trains right here in Logan at Carlos Turner's gym. Fighting Adam Thompson out of Charleston, West Virginia. A lot of West Virginia boys on this card.
Yeah. We've seen a lot of the Kentucky people represented on the cards that Keith's done recently out there in Catlettsburg and Lexington, but definitely getting in some local hometown guys here in Logan or near the area.
And that's a good promoter right there, getting down, cleaning up.
Are you interested?
He's pulling triple duty. He's promoting, he's
announcing,
he's cleaning up blood.
He'll be serving hot dogs at the concession stand here in a minute if anybody wants one.
My biggest disappointment in this event, Elijah, is that the Huddle House by the hotel where I stay at has closed down. I was very disappointed. I was looking forward to some midnight eggs.
I heard they banned you from that Huddle House a while back, though.
I'll try to eat them out of eggs and bacon.
Yeah.
I go in with the, what's that guy from Parks and Rec, Ron?
Ron Swanson.
Yeah, I go with the Ron Swanson.
Give me all the bacon.
Give me all the bacon and eggs. I'll take that family platter. It's made for 6 people. It's for me and my dog.
Is your mama, Glenda, not feeding you well enough?
Oh, she'll feed me. I got to stay away from home if I want to make weight for anything. She's a big fan of me being retired now.
Shout out to Glenda Caprini, the sweetest woman on the planet. We wish she was here.
You're welcome.
Keith showing off the blood on the microphone from the last post-fight interview as we see the big man Ram Elkins stepping into the ring. I got to see a little bit of Ram sparring with Rex White. Ram's been around a while. I think he's done a lot of tough man, like rough and rowdy style fights. His official record, 0-1, but he's looking to get back in the game. I know Chase Hill was trying to convince him to turn pro not long ago.
Oh, interesting. Any man who's not afraid to spar Rex White is not afraid to fight any man.
I'm afraid to spar Rex White.
I'm afraid to shake his hand sometimes.
Really?
I'm afraid I'm going to...
You spar with Rex, and like whoever you're going to fight, it's not going to seem that scary. And we see Adam Thompson from parts unknown, Charleston, West Virginia. Don't know much about this cat. Has some interesting tattoos, that's for sure.
He's got some broad shoulders.
All right, we have moved on to bout number 3. This is a heavyweight bout, 3 rounds, 2 minutes each. Fighting first, out of the blue corner, from Ravenswood, West Virginia, Ram Elkins. Fighting out of the red corner, from Charleston, West Virginia, Adam Thompson. Your referee, Billy Fox.
One plus of the outdoor event, ladies and gentlemen. We have some people gathering up on the hillside to watch from above us.
And these 2 big men touch gloves, and we are underway. Jab from Ram Elkins starts the show, and he gets caught there ducking.
Thompson seems unafraid to come forward. Throwing a hard right hand that just barely misses there, but he landed a jab.
He's super tense, but you can tell that guy's got big power.
Ram looks unaffected by those body shots, but lands
all.
a little uppercut of his own. Doing a good job using those kind of double collar tie frames there. Referee doing a good job letting these boys work in the clinch a little bit. I always like to see that.
Billy Fox is one of the best in the game.
He truly is a fighter's ref. We see Ram trying to slide those uppercuts in the clinch now. I think that him being relaxed in that clinch might serve him well because I think we're seeing some deep breaths already from Adam Thompson.
Thompson already looks gassed. He was taking big, deep breaths. Almost, he backed off as well. huge breaths from Adam Thompson.
Yeah, and while he was tired, he ate some hard body shots there when he was trying to turn away.
Ram Elkins still digging to the body now. He knows his opponent's tired.
I think he's starting to see that as a pathway to victory. They kind of doubled him over with that one as he kind of turns away.
I think he may quit here. That's it.
I believe, yep.
And Ram Elkins wins by TKO here in the first round.
Beautiful work there by Ram Elkins to kind of survive that early onslaught. He did get tagged a few times there with some hard shots. Did a good job staying patient, staying relaxed in those kind of clinch scenarios, doing his work to the body.
It's always satisfying to see a Nazi get beat up.
Indeed it is. If you guys couldn't see the tattoo on the elbow of Adam Thompson, a relatively unfortunate one. The Viking tattoos beat the
Vikings.
The certain era of Germany tattoos.
I couldn't help myself. Ram Elkins has a really cool like gladiator tattoo on his calf.
Yeah, he's got.
I should be in the ring.
Elijah Thacker waking up and remembering that he's going in to interview our winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee has called a stop to the action. 1 minute, 33 seconds into the first round. Your winner by TKO, Ram Elkins.
Ram. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Ram Elkins. And beautiful TKO victory. I think this is something you've been wanting to get back in here for a while. How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good.
So what's next?
Might have a fight coming up in September.
So I know you're a local guy. How does it feel to get a win right here in Logan County?
Well, I mean, I'm from Jackson County, but I got family over this way. It's nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for a dangerous man, Ram Elkins.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to cut to another quick 1 minute commercial break here as we get ready for the fourth bout of the evening where we'll see Ryan Hall and Adam Moore.
Looking to expand the digital presence of your business? Or are you having trouble learning the process of online marketing? Consider reaching out to Mountain Dreams Media. We specialize in website development, Google marketing, and Facebook marketing. Check out our website at mtndreamsmedia.com for more information. We look forward to hearing from you.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with another heavyweight boxing bout. We have got Adam Moore fighting out of Larry Barker's gym up in Ohio. We've seen him before up against Nate Turpin in a kickboxing bout. That one didn't go his way, but Adam's a guy who really wants to keep this dream alive. He cares a lot about being a fighter.
Yeah, and he did a good job hanging in that fight. He sustained an injury, I believe, to his lower leg early in that fight. And I recall while we were commentating thinking, like, I don't know if he's going to be able to make it through this fight the way that it appears to be affecting him. But he was able to recover and keep fighting for quite a bit longer after he sustained that injury. So.
And he is up against Ryan Hall out of Matewan, West Virginia. Ryan's a guy we've not seen in a long time. He competed at the first couple New Line Cagefighting cards. Here we are, though, back in Logan County, and I guess Ryan Hall felt like he needed to be a part of it. I've got a lot of fans here in the crowd tonight, it sounds like.
Well, anytime anybody calls somebody beautiful, they're talking about you, Elijah.
I wish that you got more of that. It makes me feel bad when I get all the compliments about my appearance and you don't.
We're just not all born with it.
I think it's your ears. They're too big.
And closed up. At least one of them is.
How do you find AirPods or earbuds to wear?
I have to wear, when you get earbuds and they have like the smallest possible size, it's like for a child, that's the one I have to jam into my left ear, and it still barely fits.
So here we are. We hear the classic Eminem walkout song. Almost every fighter has walked out to this at some point, I think.
It always makes me think of Mom's Spaghetti.
Yeah, of course. Italian family.
Yeah, Mom and Dad made some good spaghetti.
You understood that lyric.
I did. I felt it in my spirit. It was the only part of any of Eminem's lyrics I could associate with.
Mom's Spaghetti. Yeah, I know.
As a small rural child.
So here we are, Ryan Hall, back in the ring after an extended layoff.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at bout number 4 of the night. This is a heavyweight boxing contest. Fighting out of the blue corner with a record of 0-1 from Zanesville, Ohio, Adam Moore. And Hall.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are underway.
And I think this is a good matchup. Both guys, similar skill level. We saw Adam Moore in a fight with a guy that was, he's been doing it a long time. It was kind of a tough first fight. This one, I think, is a good one for him, and it should be a competitive back-and-forth fight.
He's got the nice Tiger Muay Thai shorts. He's landing some nice right hands there. Good head movement there by Ryan Hall.
That was a good right hand, slipping away, throwing the right.
Good forward pressure there from Adam.
Ryan feints the jab and then throws an overhand left. Southpaw stance from Ryan Hall here. That's a little more difficult to deal with if you've not got guys in the gym training that are southpaw.
And we see Moore's doing a pretty good job of maintaining that lead foot control, right? He's got his left foot on the outside of the right foot of Ryan Hall, which I think is what's opening up those right hand opportunities, and he just lands another big one there. But he eats a hard shot coming in.
Moore's problem is he's leaning. He's landing good shots, but he's leaning with everything he's throwing. He's getting off balance. He needs to get his feet and his hips under him a little bit more.
Crisp jabs.
Ooh, good right hand there.
Yep.
Larry Barker in the corner calling for his fighter.
Oh, and a big overhand left lands from Ryan Hall.
He's calling for his fighter to keep his hands up, and that's why he got cracked, and now he's hurt. He's giving it some time here.
Corner wisely advises him to wait till the 8 to get up.
Good work from Adam, taking his time to get up. And I think he was winning the fight up until he got hurt there.
I agree. Ryan Hall's confidence seems to be brimming right now.
We've seen Ryan win a couple fights by stoppage. He must have some good natural power.
And he had a good switch of stances there, but he ate a right hand at the end there. And already back in action in the ring girl, Danny Beverly.
She's got to be tired. You would think. I know I've tried to fight and call fights before, and I felt horrible. I was so tired.
I'm exhausted just cornering fights in occasionally and then coming back over to the commentary booth.
And we see a lot of confidence over in the corner of Ryan Hall right now. But you got an excellent coach there at Urban Warrior Academy in Larry Barker, a guy who's been doing it a very long time, been around the sport of boxing a long time. You got to have confidence when you have a coach like that, even in these dark moments when you just got caught.
And Adam seems to be recovering well. He did a good job staying lucid, listening to his corner, staying down till the 8, getting up.
And you saw Larry Barker coaching him through that moment, too. You saw him telling him when to get up.
Neither one of these gentlemen looks tired as of yet.
Ooh, big left hook, or right hook, excuse me, from Ryan Hall.
And Hall's trying to put power on him. Adam survives that onslaught, moves forward, and lands some shots of his own there on the corner.
Oh, and he got caught with a short hook, and he's hurt. This may be the end, folks. We see again the toughness of Adam Moore, but I don't think it's going to be enough right now.
He's making his way back to his feet, though.
We saw this against Nate Turpin. He was a guy who had no quit in him. Ryan Hall throws heat.
Adam landed a nice right hand behind the ear there, and another straight right hand finds home. Whenever he's able to time that left hand and split the middle, he's doing well.
See that Adam needs to do something that makes Ryan respect him right now. He needs to hurt Ryan.
I think more than anything else, we're seeing a big difference in power here.
Ryan is just marching forward. He does not respect the power of Moore at all. He knows I can hurt him when he can't hurt me, and that's a dangerous point to be in a fight. Moore's got to make him respect him again.
He's trying to work off the counters we see there when Adam took a break.
Oh, my God. Swinging for the fences is Ryan Hall.
Oh, and Adam just misses a big right hand. Ryan Hall staying just on the end of the big man's
Ryan Hall
reach.
takes a big, deep breath, though. He's putting everything on every punch, and you're eventually going to get
That's
tired
a nice
of
right
that.
hand that landed by Adam Moore. He gets a little forward momentum going. He eats a left hook, or excuse me, a right hook in the process. But
I think we're seeing Ryan Hall gassing a little bit here.
I agree. And we're seeing that toughness of Adam Moore come into play.
Larry Barker in the corner says, just breathe through the round. He knows that Ryan Hall's tired here. He knows that this third round is going to be a completely different round.
And another straight right hand lands from Adam Moore there. Coach calls for body shots.
I like the corner work from Larry Barker. I like watching this guy work. You can tell he knows his stuff. Telling him to dig to the body there at the end of the round. He said, you're right there. Come on.
And we saw Adam Moore land a number of good right hands. He just doesn't seem to have the power to actually set him down, which unfortunately at this point he needs because he's 2 knockdowns in the hole.
I like a coach that gets good and pissed off at his fighter, and that's Larry Barker right now at Adam Moore. He's fired up. He's ready.
Depending on the fighter, sometimes that's what you need. And I think we see that kind of raising the spirits of Adam Moore here through those 2 knockdowns. And he's a little bit fatigued himself, but I think he is the less fatigued of the 2 fighters here.
And Ryan Hall over in the corner, putting his hands up, showing confidence. He's trying to breathe, though. You see that. He wants to breathe. The guy, if you throw full throttle every punch like he does, it's going to be impossible not to get.
Yeah, it's impossible to not get tired when you're throwing every shot.
Ryan Hall is a guy that I see, though, when I think if he could get a coach, an actual coach, he's a self-trained fighter. But he's got so much confidence in that power. And we see he might be climbing to 3-0 here. Ton of potential, though. It really does have a ton of potential. You can't teach power.
Oh, and they put the mouthpiece back in, Adam Moore.
Definitely might need that in this third round of an absolute slobber knocker so far.
This is an interesting third round. Adam Moore probably needs a stoppage at this point to get the victory. And he lands a nice 1-2.
And he's got an opponent here that's way gassed. He's fatigued. Adam's tired, but I think Ryan Hall's more tired than he is. Because Adam has spent time in a gym putting in work with a coach.
Ryan's starting to try to get him to bite on feints with that lead jab from the southpaw stance. Coach calling for discipline, straight punches, and that's what's been doing the work for Adam Moore whenever he's had his moments of success.
And you see Ryan Hall chewing on that mouthpiece.
Yeah,
now.
it's barely doing its job. It's like out of his mouth. Coach is calling for a 2-3, and he gets the 2.
Adam throwing punches very slow himself, though.
Yeah, and Ryan seems content to just kind of coast his way here.
Well, he's way up.
Yeah.
It's going to take a finish, like you said, for Adam Moore to win this fight. I mean, we have seen crazier things happen with decisions, but...
And I think we're seeing Adam Moore be just a little bit gun-shy to get in the firefight that he probably needs because he's felt that power of Ryan. Although the power doesn't necessarily seem to be there anymore, and we see a nice right hook lands from Adam Moore.
Too, Ryan can generate power over really short distances. That second knockdown, he was right in Ryan's face.
Yep.
This fight has slowed to a glacial pace now, though. Both men a little bit worn down.
A nice right hand to the body lands by Adam Moore, but he's got 19 seconds to work.
Larry Barker calling for that right hand, telling him it's short time.
It's an appropriate call from the coach there.
They go down to the wire here, and you got to think Ryan Hall's going to get this decision.
Yeah, I would agree. I think we saw him win those first 2 rounds, probably both of them 10-8, and we saw that third round probably 10-9 swing to Adam Moore. Good display of heart by Adam Moore to be still there and win the last round of a fight whenever he got dropped, and especially that second knockdown was a doozy. I wasn't certain he was going to be able to recover from that, but
the first 2 rounds of that fight they were a slugfest, a lot of back and forth. You know, Adam, I thought, was winning the first until he got caught.
I agree, and honestly, I thought he was getting the better a lot of the exchanges in the second.
Good fight between 2 evenly matched guys. I think Ryan Hall's going to get the win here. Moved to 3-0. You know, it's very interesting what he's been able to do with, very little training.
Very impressed. Elijah Thacker's going to make his way in to interview our winner after the judges rendered their decisions here.
All right, after 3 rounds, your judges have rendered a decision. 29-26, 29-26, and 30-25, all for your winner, fighting out of the red corner, Ryan Hall!
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up and welcome back Ryan Hall. My friend, it's the first time we've seen you in a while. You look fantastic. Huge power still. Walk me through it.
I felt like absolute shit. This is not me. I can box a lot better than this. It's been 2 years since I fought. I couldn't do any of this without the Lord and my Savior, so all glory to God. Thank y'all for coming out.
So tell me, it's been a while since we've seen you. You gonna keep going? We're gonna see you back again soon?
No doubt about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Ryan Hall!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. We'll be back with Julius Macho Man Purdue and Larry Johnson after the break.
Are you interested in becoming a private or commercial pilot? Then you're in luck with R1 Flying, located in Logan, West Virginia.
Here at R1, we strive to give our students a personable experience. Our professional flight instructor is dedicated to ensure the success of his students. We offer a variety of paths despite where you are. Please visit us at our website at r1flying.com.
Superior Pocahontas has been serving southern West Virginia for over 40 years, specializing in excavation and reclamation. We are the ones to call. Services include drainage systems, retaining walls, flood control, sewage disposal systems, and much more. Give us a call today at 304-752-4312. We would be more than happy to assist you. Superior Pocahontas, serving southern West Virginia.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have making his way to the ring now, Larry Johnson, sporting a record of 0-1. He's got the slight adrenaline dump going from having watched his girlfriend lose a decision earlier in the evening as well. But it'll be interesting to see how this fight unfolds.
Larry Johnson. What can you say about Larry Johnson other than he's a handsome man? He's got his wits about him. Used to go by Larry Johannesburg on social media. I don't know why. He's an interesting cat. I always like him. He's funny. He really wants to be a fighter. He's one of those guys, you can see the dream and desire is there. He's, changed physically a ton, been working out a lot. I think he was always the skinny guy. That was always him, and he's been trying to change that and build some confidence and really dedicate himself to training. I don't know if he's done that yet. That last part, I don't know if he's really done it. But
well, he's fighting a fighter who does train here in Julius Purdue, making his walk out to the old John Denver Classic here.
Julius Purdue is a guy who's, you know, people used to laugh at him, but nobody's laughing anymore.
Yeah.
He's a guy who's been in there doing work, traveling. His last fight was in Oklahoma City. Came out to this song. The whole crowd was singing it. It was a really cool viral moment he had. He's living his dream. He's a guy who, like I say, people were kind of cynical about him in this sport, but he's got no quit in him. I think he's on a pretty decent win streak now.
He's got a winning record here as he enters into this bout.
4-3. Up against Larry, who's 0-1. He's got a lot more experience.
And I will tell you that whenever you go, if you've ever traveled to a foreign country and you say you're from West Virginia, they won't know where West Virginia is, but they will know this song.
One thing that's interesting, you know, everybody was singing it in Oklahoma City. Everybody was all into it. I look around here and nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, and I'm very unimpressed in West Virginia.
Nobody cares.
The only time I hear people in West Virginia sing it is drunk college kids.
Who aren't from West Virginia.
This is a catchweight bout, 145 pounds, 3 rounds, 2 minutes. Fighting out of the red, the blue corner from Chapmanville, West Virginia, fighting for the second time, Larry Johnson.
It's macho time. Fighting out of the red corner, hailing from the Wheaties.
Fighting out of the Wheaties factory.
Keith No's got to be the announcer at every event, I think.
He's almost as funny as Charles Whitehead. But Charles doesn't mean to be funny. That's what's better about Charles. Larry coming out with some quick punches there, and he's a lot longer than Julius.
Yeah, he's landing that long jab. He's trying to throw a 2 over the top, too. Good head movement to get on the inside from Julius Purdue. Purdue's trying to get inside, make it a dirty fight. He's felt that length.
Julius tries to slip that jab now.
Yep, he's making some adjustments on the reads he's seen thus far. He's getting inside, making it a dirty battle. And he's landing the more effective hooks on the inside whenever they're in tight.
Nice, and he's slipping that jab now. He's reading the jab well. Slips away from that left hook.
Lands a nice jab to the body of his own in that exchange as well.
And you know, it's interesting. Julius has come a long way with Redneck Brawl, but he started his journey right here at New Line. It's the first time we've seen him back in quite a while.
We see him, he's landing that jab to the body and throwing a right hand after it. He's not really turning the right hand over, though. It's kind of turning into like a
ridge hand.
Yeah. Oh, nice jab to the body, though, by Julius Purdue.
And Larry's already slowing down. We're not seeing that same snap on his punches.
Yeah, I think Purdue made the adjustments to slip into the inside, making it in a dirty fight, and I think that's starting to wear on Larry Johnson as he lands a clubbing left hook over the top with Julius Purdue.
The thing about Larry is he's being a little bit too predictable. He's predictable with his jab, and Julius starts to read it. Now he's becoming predictable with that left hook.
Oh, and there's that clubbing right hand that lands after the jab to the body from Julius Purdue.
Julius, the biggest thing he needs to do here is stay more active than Larry. I think if he can do that, he can wear Larry down.
See a nice jab there by Purdue again. Slip to the outside of that jab of Larry Johnson.
And you see Larry Johnson chewing on that mouth guard already.
That's pretty close round, but I think I would favor Julius Purdue there. Slightly 10-9. What would you think, Elijah?
I think he led the dance, and he probably outlanded him. Larry had his moments there. He had that first stiff jab of the fight, I think, was the best shot he landed. A couple left hooks, but I think Julius was leading the dance there, controlling the fight.
I agree.
He's quitting.
Oh, wow. Larry Johnson's
going to quit on the stool here.
Looks like those jabs to the body did their job.
And we saw he was getting tired and slowing down, but I didn't expect this.
Yeah, it's unfortunately something that we see a lot on some of these people earlier in their careers.
Larry's a guy, we've seen him a couple times here, and, he's a guy I consider a friend, and if he were listening, I would tell him this is a wake-up call, that you got to work hard in this sport. You can't be half-assed, and I think that's something he's always struggled with, and he knows it. Pretty self-aware guy. I think he's learned, if he hasn't learned tonight, that he's going to have to actually dedicate himself to this sport if he wants to compete. Then it might be the end of the road.
Well, and that's part of one of the big pieces of being a fighter and having a good team is that you face moments of adversity in the gym, right? If you're in a good gym, you're going to be getting hurt in the gym, and you know what that feels like. You know what it feels like to get hurt and get tired and keep coming out for 2, 3, 4 more rounds after that.
And we see that with Julius. He's gaining experience, being in there, doing it.
Gentlemen, we have a winner at the end of the first round due to retirement. Your winner from the red corner, the Macho Man, Julius Purdue. Julius.
Macho Man! Oh, he took my shoe! My friend, we've not seen you at New Line in a while. You've been making a name for yourself. You've been having a blast, living your dream. How does it feel to get back here and get the win?
I just want to prove to everyone I'm just not no redneck brawl fighter. I do this too. I'm on a 4-fight win streak in this. So I'm not just no redneck brawl fighter. And guess what? It's my show time, baby!
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for...
All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we're going to take another quick commercial break here. We'll be back with Dante Owens and Devontae Carroll.
Are you looking to find the right home for your family, or are you wanting to list your property? With over 80 years of collective experience in serving Southern West Virginia, there is no one better to trust than Hometown Real Estate. We're knowledgeable in market trends and can assist you in finding buyers or sellers. Please reach out to our home office at 304-752-5570 or contact one of our professional sales representatives.
Great news! Giovanni's of Logan has proudly been awarded #1 sales company-wide yet again. It's the favorite place to get Italian, pizza, pasta, subs, wings, salads, breadsticks, appetizers, and desserts. Try our cheesecake chimneys, baked spaghetti, and the pepperoni pounder with 1 pound of old world style spicy pepperoni. Don't take our word for it. Come and see why folks from all over are coming to Giovanni's of Logan. Dine in, pick up, or delivery. Get to Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring here in Logan, West Virginia now, Devontae Carroll, sporting a record of 1-0.
We saw him before. He's training at Zane Fry's team. Those guys have built quite the team in the last couple years.
And we see it in the evolution of Zane Fry himself as well over the last several fights.
I thought Zane Fry's bout with Chris Green and Madison was the best he's ever looked. It was a draw. But it was the best Chris Green had ever looked as well. It was just two guys, they elevated each other. You could tell they've been putting in the work. But Zane's passion has always been, he's told me this for years, coaching.
Yep.
He wants to be a great boxing coach.
We see him there in the corner. Crowd's filling out here nicely.
And we see Dante Owens. His last fight, we saw him beat Mitchell Vaughn out of Tartarus MMA in a boxing bout.
That was down there in Madison as well, I believe, which is no small feat. I mean, mostly known for his wrestling and his MMA skills, but Mitchell Vaughn's a serious boxer as well.
I believe.
Oh, yes, it was. You're right.
It was in Bridgeport, in your backyard.
It was in my backyard. I think I was in the back getting Griffin ready.
Devontae looked fantastic, though. He looked very fast. You know, he's training out of Tim Wheeler Boxing there. Those guys, we've seen them before, and they've always got technical, sharp boxers.
It's fighting out of the blue corner. He with a record of 1-0, fighting out of ZFT Train from Columbus, Ohio, Devontae Carroll. What's your record? 8-2. Fighting out of the red corner with a record of 8-2 in West Virginia, Dante Owens.
Had a big crew, you know. By the end of the night, I think everyone in Madison hated Zane Fry. He said in the post-fight interview, he wasn't happy about the draw. He said, I'll come back to this shitty town and beat him again.
Oh, and we see fast start from these gentlemen.
And we saw that with
Dante
nice Owens.
Right hand from Devontae
against
Carroll.
Mitch Vaughn. This is going to be a great fight. You can see right out of the gate. Greasy speed.
Zane Fry calling for a slick jab to counter that wildness that we're seeing from,
big right
from
hand
Dante.
from Owens.
Yeah.
And I believe Owens hurt Vaughn with that right hand.
Oh, he's starting to find his rhythm there. He hit a nice slip. Oh, very nice. Perry just saved himself there from Devontae.
Good work from Carroll.
Devontae's doing a good job at the beginning of the exchanges, but he's getting caught with that right hand at the end after his hands start to drift down. A nice right hand to the body there by Owens.
The straight right is definitely Owens' best shot. He throws it with such good speed.
And it looks like Devontae might be slowing down just a bit. I don't know if that's a conditioning, probably more. It's probably just a technical adjustment to deal with the wildness of Dante. But Dante's getting better shots off now.
It's been such a fast-paced fight already as well. Not many fighters can sustain a pace like this. I don't care how good a shape you're in.
Yeah, that's something I talk with Bobby Johnson about a lot, which is like you can't sprint forever no matter how good a shape you're in. Oh, and a nice right hand lands from Devontae after a right hand to the body from Owens.
Good combinations from Owens there.
And we saw a nice right uppercut left hook at the end of that by Devontae as well.
Or Carroll. That's.
Yeah.
I think Carroll's settling in. He's starting to see things. He's just sitting back and looking to counter now, and he's had some success toward the end of that round.
Yep, I agree.
I think Carroll took over toward the end of the round.
Yeah, that's going to be a very difficult round to score because we saw some good back and forths. Both guys landed good shots. Both guys had moments where they looked superior. We see Zane Fry making that exact adjustment, bringing the right hand back at the end of his combinations.
I think this is a fight in the second and third round. When we get into deep water, we're really going to see who's going to come ahead.
I agree.
Great card. Look at the beautiful camera on the head of Austin Runner. You should wear one of those all the time.
He looks like one of
Take
you.
a
Do
look.
you remember when the Pride referees used to have the?
I asked Keith if we could have a ref cam tonight. He said he didn't know if the commission would allow it.
I was always a big fan of that.
We've got people coming over here even offering us water. That's when you know you've hit the big time.
That's right. We got commercials. They're offering us water.
Oh,
and a
man,
nice
nice
jab.
stiff jab from Carroll. I think Carroll's really been finding his range, but he gets cracked there.
Oh, and a right
man.
hand and another left behind it.
And as I say it, Owens gets ahead of him.
And as soon as he landed one that he felt landed clean, he really opened up. That's beautiful discipline.
And he whiffs two right hands.
Owens is not swinging wild, though. He's slowed down. He's disciplined in the inside. Still throwing hard, straight shots, but he's cleaning things up a bit here.
I like that Owens doesn't give anything away with the eyes. He's always looking right at your chest.
Yep.
You don't know what he's going to throw.
Yeah, that's a gentleman that's.
Oh, big
put the
right
rounds
hand
in.
from Owens slips through.
Yeah.
He's starting to get ahead of Carroll now. That speed advantage is showing. I think Carroll has the power advantage. Owens has the speed advantage.
We're seeing a lot of good work with that right hand lead. Oh, man.
Rips to
Nice
the body with a
combinations.
beautiful right hook, then follows with the left hook.
Good work by Carroll there on that jab. Oh, Carroll slips back into the ropes.
And Owens tries to make him pay for it, but Carroll's able to get out of the way of most of it. Beautiful work from Owens there. Straight right, left hooks.
Oh, and a nice right hand by Carroll there. Now we're starting to see it again, that same momentum shift that we saw in the first round. Oh, and a nice
stiff
jab. The right hand behind it and another right at the end of the combination.
This is such a back-and-forth fight.
We see Owens, I think, starting to slow down just a little bit after some of those moments of offense he had early in the second round.
That was a
Carroll really taking over here the second half.
Stiff right hand that just landed from Carroll. Oh, beautiful head movement. Beautiful defensive work from Carroll. I don't think he ate a single one of those.
Yep.
And he eats that one, though.
Another difficult round to score.
I wouldn't want to score it.
And the best moments of Owens are whenever he's able to get those forward momentum offensive moments going where he gets Carroll on his back foot and kind of backs him up to the ropes. But we saw at the end there the defense was holding up from Devontae Carroll.
I feel like Owens had Carroll maybe in a little more trouble that round, but Carroll had his moments as well. Right after he started putting it on him. These are fights that I like. I wish we could see more draws. I really do. Because I don't see a clear winner here yet.
Yeah, to be honest, I mean, obviously I've got a little bit of a different slant than the boxing judges, having been an MMA guy for a while. But I'm always a big fan of whenever we see 10-10 rounds in these very nip-tuck decisions.
I mean, I don't see any other way to score these last two rounds.
Yeah.
And it's hard to score fights when you're calling them and just watching, but I don't see a clear winner. And in a fight like that, how can anybody lose?
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's one of those fights where you'd have to flip a coin.
Yeah, I think it comes down to whether you value the bigger power shots that Carroll's landed or the more volume and long
Owens has put some steam on his shots in the last round, though. I think.
And he forces Carroll to retreat out of that corner.
This is almost exactly like that second round, though. We see Owens coming out like a house on fire, but then later he slowed down.
Yeah, and that'll be interesting to see if nice right hand. It seems like it's happening a little bit earlier this round, though, than it has in the previous rounds. Oh, and another big right hand lands by Owens, but he eats some punches at the end of that.
Carroll's making him miss more early in this third round.
Yeah.
And landing his own as well. There's a good left hook.
Turned the head sideways, another nice right hand there. Owens doing a good job rolling with these punches as they're landing, but they are still landing.
This is a complete battle. I think this is fight of the night so far.
I would definitely agree with that. Oh, beautiful jab splits the guard by Carroll. Oh, and he eats a little bit of a right hand as he's circling away there. 48 seconds left in this fight, ladies and gentlemen. In this round, we're seeing a lot more of that effective circling and sniping as he circles away.
This is still anybody's fight right now. Both men digging deep, looking to land some.
Right hand to the body by Owens there.
Zane Fry calling for his guy to dig deep. He knows that victory is close at hand. Either guy could seize it at this moment.
Devontae seems to be the fresher of the two. He's finding a little bit more confidence here in these last 20 seconds. Oh, but he eats a nice right hand by Owens. And a big right hand.
Maybe the biggest shot of the fight there from Carroll. And that's got to steal this round.
Very, very entertaining fight, ladies and gentlemen.
Do not envy the judges.
Yeah, I'm glad that I'm not a judge for this one.
I think Carroll definitely took the third.
I agree, and I think that you could make a good case for him in the second as well.
And there's the replay. Let's see that right hand that landed.
And there we see some of that offense when Owens had him backed up. But you see good circling out there. And there's that big right hand.
Stopped him in his tracks. And then still Owens keeps pushing forward, looking to land his own. That was a hell of a fight.
Very impressive performance by both of these boxers. Elijah's going to go in and talk to the winner, whoever that may be.
gentlemen, after 3 rounds of boxing, a decision. Judge 1 has it, 29-28 red corner. Judge 2, 28-29 blue. Judge 3 has the bout, 28-29. Your winner, blue corner, Devontae Carroll.
Give it up for a hell of a boxer, Devontae Carroll. My friend, so far I think you got fight of the night in the bag. What a scrap. Talk me through it.
I mean, that was a war shout out to Dante Owens and his team. That was a war shout out to Dante Owens and his team. And big shouts out to my coach, Dane.
So, you guys were talking a moment ago. Think you might have some plans in the future.
Yeah, hopefully we can run him back for the title. We'll do a rematch for the title, you know, at 135.
So, real quick, talk me through this fight, because the first and second round were so close. Razor thin until the third. I think you took over. What was going through your mind and your heart in that moment?
I went after the second round. My coach told me I was losing it. I got up off the stool and gave it everything I got.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Devontae Carroll.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we saw, as we expected, a very close decision there going split, but to the guy that I do believe was the rightful winner. And we're going to go to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with Hunter Plew and Tevin Bonner.
Looking to expand the digital presence of your business? Or are you having trouble learning the process of online marketing? Consider reaching out to Mountain Dreams Media. We specialize in website development, Google marketing, and Facebook marketing. Check out our website at mtndreamsmedia.com for more information. We look forward to hearing from you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring now, Tevin Bonner.
Did you say Stephen Bonner's coming to the ring?
I mean, that would be a truly a miracle.
It'd be incredible. Our last fight before the intermission, last fight of the undercard here. Tevin Bonner, we see another Larry Barker guy, Urban Warrior Academy. We see him there standing beside his fighter.
And we see Adam Moore's made his way back to help corner his teammate here.
You know, it's a tough thing when your teammate takes a loss. You got to keep going, try to win things, change the momentum of the night for your team.
Yeah, and that's something that I think about a lot whenever we're scheduling matches for our guys. He's still got the tag on his shoes. I don't know if that's should be allowed or not. I guess it's boxing. Who cares?
I mean, he might want to sell them after tonight. Don't take that tag off. You can't return them after that. If you decide, hey, this boxing thing's not for me, I need to send these shoes back.
Well, I've got hobbit feet, so any shoes I wear are destroyed the moment that I tie them up for the first time.
I've heard that you have to have your shoes custom made because you have such wide feet.
Dude, I basically do. I can't wear boxing or wrestling shoes. I've never found a pair that are even remotely close to fitting my quad E width.
The only thing that Colin can wear are like Birkenstocks and Crocs.
I wear Crocs all the time.
And here we go. We have got Hunter Plew stepping into the ring. We've seen Hunter a couple times now. Very talented fighter, fighting out of Chad Van Sickle's team up there in Ohio. Chad Van Sickle, I've said it before and I'll say it again, he's such an impressive coach, a guy who's been to the highest levels of boxing. He knows the sport, and he trains crafty fighters. One thing I've not talked about with Chad Van Sickle, you know, in his day job, he works at a retirement home.
Oh, really?
And he he's got all the retirement home, you know, old folks into boxing. They have boxing every week, taught by Chad there. He always posts pictures of all these old fellas in their boxing gloves. I think they do like chair boxing.
Oh, yeah.
Which is super cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now at bout number 7. This is a light heavyweight boxing contest. Fighting first, out of the blue corner, from Newark, Ohio, fighting out of the Urban Warrior Academy, Tevin Bonner. Fighting out of the red corner with a record of 3-1 from Columbus, Ohio, fighting out of Van Sickle Boxing, Hunter Plume. Your referee, Billy Fox.
Puts me in the mind of the Dan Severn and Don Fry podcast.
I believe he would fit right in with both those guys.
I agree. Ooh, some good counter movement there from Tevin.
Slick work from Tevin Bonner. He's quick. Good reaction time. And up right over the top in close. So far, Tevin looking very sharp and dangerous.
We see he's waiting to let Hunter lead the dance and then capitalize.
You can see Hunter's movement, his head movement, footwork, beautiful.
Yep.
Very on point. Switches stances now to orthodox. Good work, left hook.
Just as
right
the
hand.
corner called for that 3-2, by the way. It's beautiful coachability. Good 2 and a 3 behind it from Tevin.
Now we see Hunter Plew starting to find his timing, though. Starting to get more comfortable, getting used to the explosiveness of Tevin.
Hunter Plew looks unfazed by that initial onslaught. Looks like he collected himself. Doing a good job switching stances.
One thing I'm always impressed with Team Van Sickle is how crafty and smart their fighters are. We saw that with Jonah Atkins, who we'll see later tonight in the championship.
Good jabs from that southpaw stance.
Back to orthodox as Plew starts walking him down here.
Oh, but that's a big jab that landed by Tevin. And a right hand as well.
Plew's moving his head well, but he's still eating them.
Yeah,
Tevin's still able to time that head movement and catch him anyway.
Tevin's very long. I think he's catching him into places where Hunter thinks he's out of danger, and he's still getting his head snapped back a bit at the end of these formations. Nice right hook by Tevin.
I think Tevin's taking this round, too. He's landed the more significant shots.
I agree, especially the classic, like he owned the beginning and the very end, right, which is usually pretty fresh in the judge's mind. But that was still a close round. I wouldn't be surprised at all if they gave that to Hunter Plew as well.
Boxing is strange, scoring boxing coming from an MMA standpoint, because, you know, from MMA, you look at damage. That's a big thing in a fight. Like, who did more damage? And I think the man that did more damage was Tevin Bonner. Tevin Bonner landed some big shots in that first round.
I agree. I think the biggest punch of that was that right hook that he landed near the end. We saw Plew doing a good job with his footwork and movement, though, to kind of control the pace of that round in the middle after he survived that initial little adjustment to the speed and explosiveness of Tevin. But I don't know if it was enough to net him that round. Be interesting to see if these two fighters fatigue at different rates. We see Hunter Plew using a lot less energy, I would say.
Absolutely. It's all explosiveness from Tevin. That's what's kept him in this fight. That's what's given him the success he's had. He's a little unorthodox, but he's super explosive. He's very fast. And he's in the moment, he's adjusting to the head movement of Plew and timing him. I'm impressed with both guys in this fight. We've definitely, in these last two bouts, seen a big step up in technical ability. They are both coming out with a fast pace in this second round.
Good punches to the body there by Tevin, but blocks the 1-2 from Hunter Plew.
Moves away from that pawing jab of Plew. Misses the right hand. Plew much more methodical. And, that was a nice fadeaway left hook from Plew.
And it looks like that tagged him.
And a shovel hook to the body, followed by the right hand over the top. Blue's
and
starting
a nice left hook.
He's starting to work, and I think Tevin got a little off balance there, but I believe he's a little bit hurt.
Yeah, I believe he is a little bit hurt.
You can see it in his eyes here. He's right beside us.
Oh, and those are good liver shots.
And Blue just marching him down, chopping him down with these big shots. Eventually, some are going to get through, and we see them wearing on Tevin. Good head movement there from Blue, getting away from the counter.
And we see that Tevin has returned back to the orthodox stance after having come out southpaw at the beginning of this round.
And what do you think about the stance switches of Blue? I know you're not a big fan of them.
He seems to be remarkably comfortable both stances, so I'm perfectly cool with that.
Knocks him off balance, and they both get a moment of respite. But here we are back at it again as they trade jabs.
Yeah, and kind of as I thought might happen, we're seeing Tevin seem to fatigue just a little bit faster than Hunter Plew.
What's that explosiveness? He's having to work much harder than Plew.
Yeah.
Plew's not having to work too hard because he's technical.
And I think we might be looking at 1 round apiece here.
I think we are.
I think that second round pretty, in my opinion, again, I'm not scoring the fights, I'm watching the fights, but I think Plew pretty clearly won that second round rather.
I think that I would score it 1-1 right now. So that means it's anybody's fight. This third round is going to tell the tale. And we see Billy Fox here officiating this one. He came up to me in the ring in between fights, and he was asking me about the first fight of the night, Danny Beverly versus Elizabeth Light. He said, do you think I let it go on too long? And I was like, no, I didn't see any problem with it. He said he's one of those officials who he likes a little critique. He likes to know if he's doing a good job in there, and I respect that so much.
Yeah, that's another thing that we see from Matt Jones, who referees a lot of fights in West Virginia, Kentucky as well.
I think Matt and Billy are two of my favorites. They do a fantastic job keeping these fighters safe and letting them fight. That's a big thing that irritates me about some referees, that they don't let you fight.
Good head movement on the inside there by Tevin. Oh, and he lands a big right hand.
Tevin right there. He's coming out looking like he wants to take this round, and he knows he needs it. Both men know they need this round crucially.
And we're seeing it as Plew has made an adjustment from combinations to single strikes on these initial openers there. We see him make the adjustment back to the combinations and find some success, but whenever he's throwing single shots, he's getting countered.
I think Plew really has a lot of success when he gets Tevin on his back foot.
There's a nice right uppercut and a right hook over the top. I couldn't quite tell if the uppercut found the mark there.
He had so much success in that second round when he got ahead of Tevin and started really getting into that rhythm, putting him on his back foot, making him work defensively.
Oh, and there's another right hand.
But you see here Tevin pushing forward, and he's having the success. He's making Hunter fight a defensive fight now.
And again, it's him landing that long right hand at the end of combinations when Hunter Plew thinks he's safe.
Beautiful body work from Hunter Plew. And now he's getting ahead, and he slips away from that right hand return by Tevin. Right hand slips right through the guard there. The left hook.
We saw a nice left hook land there on the inside by Tevin as well, though. This is very much anybody's fight. 15 seconds left.
Oh, beautiful right hook from Plew.
We saw a right hook at the beginning of that exchange from Tevin as well. Oh, and a nice left hook in tight at the end. Ladies and gentlemen, this is another very close decision.
Very tough fight to score.
Good display of sportsmanship by both of these gentlemen. That was
clearly one went to Tevin, two went to Plew. How do you score round 3? That's the question.
I think round 2 went to Plew, and I think 1 and 3, in my opinion, probably went to Tevin, but very, very close. I wouldn't be unhappy with the decision in either direction here.
Great fight. Both guys definitely competing for fight of the night, these last two.
And I think part of that is we've seen a big step up in the skill level of those guys. All right, Elijah Thacker making his way to the ring to talk to our winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, your judges have rendered a decision. 29-28, 30-27, 29-28. Winner by unanimous decision. Red corner, Hunter. Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner out of Team Bicycle, Hunter Plew. Talk me through that fight, my friend. Beautiful, tough, technical battle.
It's kind of hard to think, but honestly, the record doesn't really mean too much. I mean, he put up a hell of a fight. Just kept trying to listen to the coach. Volume, touching. I could tell just keeping the distance and everything, but that was a good fight.
Is there anything he did that surprised you in there tonight?
Not really. I mean, it's a fight, so kind of got to expect everything. So
it seems like you found your rhythm in that second and third. He came out super explosive, caught you out of the gate a few times, but then you had that methodical style we expect from your team. You guys are smart fighters. Talk me through what you did to get that win.
And I mean, it goes back to just listening to the coach, focusing really on just touching. I mean, you get better, you learn after you experience more and more, instead of wanting to just drop bombs. Touching does the same thing, keeping them at bay. And then when you see that shot open, then you light it up. But nothing is specific. I mean, there's multiple things we work on every day. Every day we train, every week, so I just try to put it all together.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the guy with the toughest sounding voice in New Line Cage Fighting. He sounds like he eats nails for breakfast. Hunter Plew!
Ladies and gentlemen, we're approaching intermission here, so we're going to take a break here, and we'll be back with you guys shortly.
Are you looking to find the right home for your family, or are you wanting to list your property? With over 80 years of collective experience in serving Southern West Virginia, there is no one better to trust than Hometown Real Estate. We're knowledgeable in market trends and can assist you in finding buyers or sellers. Please reach out to our home office at 304-752-5570 or contact one of our professional sales representatives.
Are you interested in becoming a private or commercial pilot? Then you're in luck with R1 Flying, located in Logan, West Virginia.
Here at R1, we strive to give our students a personable experience. Our professional flight instructor is dedicated to ensure the success of his students. We offer a variety of paths despite where you are. Please visit us at our website at r1flying.com.
Great news! Giovanni's of Logan has proudly been awarded #1 sales company-wide yet again. It's the favorite place to get Italian, pizza, pasta, subs, wings, salads, breadsticks, appetizers, and desserts. Try our cheesecake chimneys, baked spaghetti, and the pepperoni pounder with 1 pound of old world style spicy pepperoni. Don't take our word for it. Come and see why folks from all over are coming to Giovanni's of Logan. Dine in, pickup, or delivery. Get to Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Superior Pocahontas has been serving Southern West Virginia for over 40 years, specializing in excavation and reclamation. We are the ones to call. Services include drainage systems, retaining walls, flood control, sewage disposal systems, and much more. Give us a call today at 304-752-4312. We would be more than happy to assist you. Superior Pocahontas, serving Southern West Virginia. Looking to expand the digital presence of your business? Or are you having trouble learning the process of online marketing? Consider reaching out to Mountain Dreams Media. We specialize in website development, Google marketing, and Facebook marketing. Check out our website at mtndreamsmedia.com for more information. We look forward to hearing from you.
Are you looking to find the right home for your family, or are you wanting to list your property? With over 80 years of collective experience in serving Southern West Virginia, there is no one better to trust than Hometown Real Estate. We're knowledgeable in market trends and can assist you in finding buyers or sellers. Please reach out to our home office at 304-752-5570 or contact one of our professional sales representatives.
Are you interested in becoming a private or commercial pilot? Then you're in luck with R1 Flying, located in Logan, West Virginia.
Here at R1, we strive to give our students a personable experience. Our professional flight instructor is dedicated to ensure the success of his students. We offer a variety of paths despite where you are. Please visit us at our website at r1flying.com.
Great news! Giovanni's of Logan has proudly been awarded #1 sales company-wide yet again. It's the favorite place to get Italian, pizza, pasta, subs, wings, salads, breadsticks, appetizers, and desserts. Try our cheesecake chimneys, baked spaghetti, and the pepperoni pounder with 1 pound of old world style spicy pepperoni. Don't take our word for it. Come and see why folks from all over are coming to Giovanni's of Logan. Dine in, pickup, or delivery. Get to Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Superior Pocahontas has been serving Southern West Virginia for over 40 years, specializing in excavation and reclamation. We are the ones to call. Services include drainage systems, retaining walls, flood control, sewage disposal systems, and much more. Give us a call today at 304-752-4312. We would be more than happy to assist you. Superior Pocahontas, serving Southern West Virginia. Looking to expand the digital presence of your business? Or are you having trouble learning the process of online marketing? Consider reaching out to Mountain Dreams Media. We specialize in website development, Google marketing, and Facebook marketing. Check out our website at mtndreamsmedia.com for more information. We look forward to hearing from you.
Are you looking to find the right home for your family, or are you wanting to list your property? With over 80 years of collective experience in serving Southern West Virginia, there is no one better to trust than Hometown Real Estate. We're knowledgeable in market trends and can assist you in finding buyers or sellers. Please reach out to our home office at 304-752-5570 or contact one of our professional sales representatives.
Are you interested in becoming a private or commercial pilot? Then you're in luck with R1 Flying, located in Logan, West Virginia.
Here at R1, we strive to give our students a personable experience. Our professional flight instructor is dedicated to ensure the success of his students. We offer a variety of paths despite where you are. Please visit us at our website at r1flying.com.
Great news! Giovanni's of Logan has proudly been awarded #1 sales company-wide yet again. It's the favorite place to get Italian, pizza, pasta, subs, wings, salads, breadsticks, appetizers, and desserts. Try our cheesecake chimneys, baked spaghetti, and the pepperoni pounder with 1 pound of old world style spicy pepperoni. Don't take our word for it. Come and see why folks from all over are coming to Giovanni's of Logan. Dine in, pickup, or delivery. Get to Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Superior Pocahontas has been serving southern West Virginia for over 40 years, specializing in excavation and reclamation. We are the ones to call. Services include drainage systems, retaining walls, flood control, sewage disposal systems, and much more. Give us a call today at 304-752-4312. We would be more than happy to assist you. Superior Pocahontas, serving southern West Virginia. Looking to expand the digital presence of your business? Or are you having trouble learning the process of online marketing? Consider reaching out to Mountain Dreams Media. We specialize in website development, Google marketing, and Facebook marketing. Check out our website at mtndreamsmedia.com for more information. We look forward to hearing from you.
Are you looking to find the right home for your family, or are you wanting to list your property? With over 80 years of collective experience in serving southern West Virginia, there is no one better to trust than Hometown Real Estate. We're knowledgeable in market trends and can assist you in finding buyers or sellers. Please reach out to our home office at 304-752-5570 or contact one of our professional sales representatives.
Are you interested in becoming a private or commercial pilot? Then you're in luck with R1 Flying, located in Logan, West Virginia.
Here at R1, we strive to give our students a personable experience. Our professional flight instructor is dedicated to ensure the success of his students. We offer a variety of paths despite where you are. Please visit us at our website at r1flying.com.
Great news! Giovanni's of Logan has proudly been awarded #1 sales company-wide yet again. It's the favorite place to get Italian, pizza, pasta, subs, wings, salads, breadsticks, appetizers, and desserts. Try our cheesecake chimneys, baked spaghetti, and the pepperoni pounder with 1 pound of old world style spicy pepperoni. Don't take our word for it. Come and see why folks from all over are coming to Giovanni's of Logan. Dine in, pickup, or delivery. Get to Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Superior Pocahontas has been serving southern West Virginia for over 40 years, specializing in excavation and reclamation. We are the ones to call. Services include drainage systems, retaining walls, flood control, sewage disposal systems, and much more. Give us a call today at 304-752-4312. We would be more than happy to assist you. Superior Pocahontas, serving southern West Virginia. Looking to expand the digital presence of your business? Or are you having trouble learning the process of online marketing? Consider reaching out to Mountain Dreams Media. We specialize in website development, Google marketing, and Facebook marketing. Check out our website at mtndreamsmedia.com for more information. We look forward to hearing from you.
Are you looking to find the right home for your family, or are you wanting to list your property? With over 80 years of collective experience in serving southern West Virginia, there is no one better to trust than Hometown Real Estate. We're knowledgeable in market trends and can assist you in finding buyers or sellers. Please reach out to our home office at 304-752-5570 or contact one of our professional sales representatives.
Are you interested in becoming a private or commercial pilot? Then you're in luck with R1 Flying, located in Logan, West Virginia.
Here at R1, we strive to give our students a personable experience. Our professional flight instructor is dedicated to ensure the success of his students. We offer a variety of paths despite where you are. Please visit us at our website at r1flying.com.
Great news! Giovanni's of Logan has proudly been awarded #1 sales company-wide yet again. It's the favorite place to get Italian, pizza, pasta, subs, wings, salads, breadsticks, appetizers, and desserts. Try our cheesecake chimneys, baked spaghetti, and the pepperoni pounder with 1 pound of old world style spicy pepperoni. Don't take our word for it. Come and see why folks from all over are coming to Giovanni's of Logan. Dine in, pickup, or delivery. Get to Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Superior Pocahontas has been serving southern West Virginia for over 40 years, specializing in excavation and reclamation. We are the ones to call. Services include drainage systems, retaining walls, flood control, sewage disposal systems, and much more. Give us a call today at 304-752-4312. We would be more than happy to assist you. Superior Pocahontas, serving southern West Virginia. Looking to expand the digital presence of your business? Or are you having trouble learning the process of online marketing? Consider reaching out to Mountain Dreams Media. We specialize in website development, Google marketing, and Facebook marketing. Check out our website at mtndreamsmedia.com for more information. We look forward to hearing from you.
Are you looking to find the right home for your family, or are you wanting to list your property? With over 80 years of collective experience in serving southern West Virginia, there is no one better to trust than Hometown Real Estate. We're knowledgeable in market trends and can assist you in finding buyers or sellers. Please reach out to our home office at 304-752-5570 or contact one of our professional sales representatives.
Are you interested in becoming a private or commercial pilot? Then you're in luck with R1 Flying, located in Logan, West Virginia.
Here at R1, we strive to give our students a personable experience.
All right, DJ, let's bring him out. Huh?
And like Colin and I are reliving days of pride as we are wont to do in times of respite. Talking about Bob Sapp and No Garrett, but we need to be talking about Jug, James Estep, redneck brawl veteran. But you know what? We've seen him here before. His last fight was against my friend Ronnie Schultz. He got a beautiful knockout victory. I've heard that James Estep has weird power, like that God-given power.
I've noticed that in the fights of his that I've gotten to watch in the past.
And he's also a little bit of a wild man. That's the thing about James. James is one of those guys, we talked about it, you don't see normal people in this sport. James, I think, would fully admit, I'm not a normal guy. He wants so badly to be taken seriously as a boxer. And he's had some setbacks in Redneck Brawl. Now here he is again at New Line. rededicated himself to the sport, trying to get more technical, trying to get smarter as a fighter. We see Jeff Tackett and Zane Fry there in the corner of Mr. Estep. He's got a tall order ahead. He's fighting a hometown favorite here, Dalen Jemerson, a guy we've not seen in a while as well. Dalen's a guy who has fought some of the toughest guys we've got. Nick Fisher. Nick Fisher's a guy who really has a lot of experience in MMA and kickboxing.
And has big power and big heart.
Nick Fisher's a guy who does not care if you hit him with everything but the kitchen sink. He's going to come back just as hard. He's going to stay in the fight until you put him away, and that's what we saw with him and Dalen.
Yeah, he did a good job. He pushed Dalen into deep waters and where he was starting to even fatigue and couldn't put him away with his best shots, and we saw Dalen still coming in strong.
Dalen, like, that fight meant a lot to him mentally because he's a guy who's always, I think, doubted himself. You know, he doubted himself against Matt Christ. You know, that's a guy who's had a ton of success now. He's 4-0 or 5-0 as a pro. Dalen took him to fight of the night as well. And I think Dalen, over those last 2 fights against tough opponents, has realized, you know, I belong in here. I don't need to be worried about my opponent. I need to just go in there and fight. And he had to dig deep in that last one. I think a big part of him wanted to quit. You know, you get so tired in there and you think, I can't do it anymore. Well, he still did it. And he made it to the decision and ended up being fight of the night, one of the most fun fights we've ever had. And here we see Dalen and James Estep with a big show of respect.
Both of these are big men, ladies and gentlemen. And we see Dalen has the shorter hair now. I remember that from his Nick Fisher fight. That was one of the things, when you have long hair, even when you don't get hit cleanly, you get that big reaction of the hair flying around Benson Henderson style. And sometimes strikes look like they did more damage to you than they actually did. So I think having the shorter hair for the judges is a good idea.
We're good.
I think this is the first time we've seen Dalen with a beard, and I like the look.
Everybody looks better.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at bout number 8. This is a heavyweight boxing contest. Fighting first, the man known as Jug from Williamson, West Virginia, with a record of 5-1, James Estep. Fighting out of the red corner from Logan, West Virginia. He's got 5 fights, 2 wins by knockout, Dalen Jemerson. Your referee, Eric.
Well.
And I expect this to be an absolute slobber knocker right out of the gate. It may not be the most technical fight, but these are 2 heavy-handed big men.
Good head movement there by
James, coming out with a very interesting style, trying to stay as low as possible.
And we see a lot of guys use that when they're fighting taller guys. That kind of Dwight Muhammad Kawi style, bending over at the waist, get inside. Oh, but we saw a nice jab by Dalen and another big straight left hand behind it.
Dalen has Jug hurt already. Jug just walking into punches, pawing. He's going to have to start actually sitting down, throwing technical shots, or he's going to get put away early here.
Oh, and a nice left hook, or right hook, excuse me, on the break. Although he eats some shots as well. Oh, and he goes again to the body with that hook.
And Dalen did a little bit of work with Rex White, and Rex told him this is how you beat Estep. You need to cut angles. You need to throw technical punches because Estep tends to get into ugly slugfests. And you see here, both guys just swinging, moving their heads.
We saw Estep land one good one in there.
And we know Estep has big power. He's getting caught up on the ropes here and not moving his head like he should. Dalen walking him down, not being overzealous here. And there's the jab. Tries to follow it up with the right hand, but misses, and Jug gets a hold of him. Jug calling him on as well, talking to him in there.
And Estep landed a nice jab of his own. Now he's made a switch to the southpaw stance, which he wasn't in earlier.
Jug makes him bite on that feint there. Dalen moves his head, but nothing was coming. I think both guys have felt each other's power now. Both guys being a little methodical here, trying not to eat any big shots.
Nice shot to the body there by Dalen.
And Dalen tends to work the body a lot. That's one thing I noticed. You know, I've sparred with him, and I've seen him fight quite often. the guy rips to the body, but then doesn't follow up to the head. I always thought if Dalen learned to follow up those body shots with a head shot, he'd be putting people away.
And we see a nice mouse that's formed under the right eye of James Estep. That's from that left hand that we saw early in the round when he turned him with that jab and right jab and then a left straight afterwards from Dalen.
If you watch, I think Dalen has a tendency. He's still not gotten rid of that flinch. Like, he's still a little bit gun shy in there. And I think that comes with experience. But you see, I think that's why he works the body a lot.
I agree.
He feels like he's safe.
Yeah.
But, you know, I always felt the opposite. When I throw body shots, I'm a guy that I tend to head hunt. I tend to not go to the body enough. I always felt more hittable when I'm going to the body.
I agree. Whenever anytime you're taking that, unless it's a big level change kind of situation, a lot of times whenever you throw that punch down to the body, you're separating your shoulder from your ear and putting your elbow in a position where you can't block.
And they touch gloves here. Oh, and that was a cheap shot there by Dalen, but protect yourself at all times, I guess, is the rule. James was trying to touch gloves, and Dalen just cracked him.
Oh, and another hard body shot. He's landing that left hand from the southpaw stance to the body, which is getting close up into the liver. And we see Estep might pay for that little flurry with some physical exhaustion here early. We still have 90 seconds and more to remaining.
Estep looks a little bit pissed off, and I think I would be after that opening of this round. You know, there's some guys, though, they won't touch gloves because of that very reason. And James just being too wild here. Oh, and he eats a big left hand from Dalen, rocks his head back. Dalen's got him pressed up against the corner, working the body. But not much power on those shots. I'd like to see him really dig into that body when he's got him in the corner there. Dalen takes a big, deep breath here with a minute left in the second round.
And we see he's landing that kind of clubbing hook with his left hand after Jalen throws that 1-2.
James is just so wild. He's just so sloppy and wild with his punches. If he really learned to throw technical punches, he'd have a lot more success because he's got no shortage of toughness.
And a good left hook there whenever he folds over at the waist from Dalen.
And there's that hook to the body. And James tries to make him pay for it with the right hand. Both guys just swinging here. Sloppy, short punches inside. And that's what you expect out of, a newer heavyweight bout. It's just a grueling fight from both men.
This round has been much closer, actually.
James has had a lot more success landing those hooks as Dalen's coming in.
I think I would probably still lean 10-9 to Dalen there, but and he's opened up the nose of Estep. I don't remember that being there at the second round.
Definitely seems gassed. James Estep might be the fresher man here coming into this third. He's walking around, looks all right. Dalen leaning on the ropes on the corner, looking very tired.
Yeah. And to look at the amount of weight, seemingly extra weight that they're carrying around, you would think that the roles might be reversed there, but Estep seems to excel in these kind of sloppy, I don't want to say sloppy. He seems to excel in these kind of ugly inside brawling fights.
It's sloppy.
Yeah.
We got a little slop going on here, but it's fun. I like a sloppy fight. I'm a sloppy guy myself. And you see James Estep, they're like a ton of heart. That guy loves boxing. He loves being in there in a firefight. I think that's why he's had so much success. He's got no quit in him. Big show of confidence. Now, let's see. There he goes to touch gloves again. Let's see. I would think I would have learned my lesson from the second round.
Well, they touched gloves later in the second round. I wonder if that was just a misinterpretation by Dalen. Oh, he's not enjoying that, though. He gives him the old two-handed shove.
And weird, interesting flurry from James Estep. I liked it. I was a fan of it. Not effective, probably. But
and he's landing some shots here with his back up against the ropes. Oh, but he eats two more hard shots to the body there. No, but at this point in the fight, we've got 90 seconds left. I don't know if he's going to drop him with a body shot, and I don't know that he's going to make a fatigue a factor. That was a big jab there by Dalen.
Needs a knockdown here.
I agree.
And I don't know if we're going to see that. He's retreating too much.
We see the corner aggressively telling him the same thing we were just saying.
E-Step needs to put Dalen on his back foot here and try to mount some sort of offense. He needs to be a little desperate. Big left hand from E-Step. And the big boys lean against the ropes here with 48 seconds left. It's become a war of attrition here in the third.
Oh, and a big shot landed from Dalen there.
Heavy right hand from Dalen Jimerson. And a big deep breath. Both men, 21 seconds left. They're having to dig deep to get through this fight. Dalen Jimerson is exhausted here.
10 seconds left.
7 seconds. He's just going to lay on him here and finish that round. And he gets wild here and lands a few shots there.
Both gentlemen landed in that wild exchange at the end. Excellent fight, ladies and gentlemen.
Well-matched fight. Two tough guys. You think Dalen has probably done enough to get the win here in his hometown, though.
I agree. That third round was close, though. I might even lean towards E-Step on that third round, but I think Dalen did enough in the first and second to secure himself a victory, but we'll see if my prediction is correct here.
And I'll go talk to the winner here.
Both of these guys, they gave us a war. All right, our judges have rendered a decision after 3 rounds. All 3 judges have it. 30-27 for the red corner, Dalen Jimerson.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your hometown boy, Dalen Jimerson! Now tell me, man, this makes 3 wars in a row you've gotten in. How does it feel to get this win in your hometown?
I'm out of breath, but fuck it, man, we won!
It's been a while since we've seen you in here. We've missed you. Glad to have you back. What's next?
Fight for me? I might get in one more.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Dalen Jimerson.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful work there by Dalen Jimerson. We're going to take a 1-minute commercial break. We'll be back with Joshua Blair and Jimbo Windgate.
Are you interested in becoming a private or commercial pilot? Then you're in luck with R1 Flying, located in Logan, West Virginia.
Here at R1, we strive to give our students a personable experience. Our professional flight instructor is dedicated to ensure the success of his students. We offer a variety of paths despite where you are. Please visit us at our website at r1flying.com.
Superior Pocahontas has been serving southern West Virginia for over 40 years, specializing in excavation and reclamation. We are the ones to call. Services include drainage systems, retaining walls, flood control, sewage disposal systems, and much more. Give us a call today at 304-752 4312. We would be more than happy to assist you. Superior Pocahontas, serving Southern West Virginia.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, we have a middleweight boxing contest between a hometown favorite in Joshua Blair, guy we've not seen fight in a long time. Joshua Blair, though, is a guy I've known about for a while in this sport because everybody said he was the real deal back in the day. We saw him get a beautiful knockout at the first New Line event. We've not seen him since. Now here he is in boxing, training out of Carlos Turner's gym right here in Logan, West Virginia. And he's a guy that everybody knows. He's got an incredible pedigree at amateur, ton of tough man fights, ton of tough man wins. And he is sitting here tonight. I'm not quite sure of his record, but I know he's had probably about 30 fights.
Oh, really?
With a big winning record.
We see his opponent is already in the ring here, Jimbo Windgate.
Jimbo's a guy who's training with Cole Givens out there in Kentucky. Very tough game opponent. Good first opponent back for Josh Blair. Good test for him to see if he can shake the rust off. Here we see her coming into the ring first is Josh Blair out of Logan, West Virginia.
And I don't believe we've seen Josh Blair since the first New Line cage fighting event, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, that's the first time. And he got a beautiful knockout that night.
I believe that was an MMA contest, correct?
It was, and I did a breakdown on that fight. He's got that karate style, training at Carlos Turner's gym. They're a karate-based school. But I've heard he's got really excellent boxing as well. We're going to see it tonight. We saw his hands. That's how he closed the show at that fight at New Line 1.
And one thing that people often don't make the connection that karate will transfer well into boxing, but the reality is that in and out footwork, whenever you learn how to throw punches and tie everything together, is incredibly useful.
We see Jimmy Wingate already standing in the ring waiting for his opponent. Josh Blair always in incredible shape. Comes over, touches gloves super aggressively with Jimmy Wingate.
And I think I was talking with Blair before, and he said that he had some shoulder issues, had to have shoulder surgery as one of the reasons for that big layoff. And I know that that's from having dislocated my shoulder myself. That's
now at bout number 9 on the night. This is a middleweight boxing contest at 165 pounds. Fighting first out of the blue corner, making his debut from Jeffersonville, Kentucky, Jimbo Wingate. Fighting out of the red corner, this man last fight in 2019 where he took a big knockout win here at New Line Cagefighting #1. From Man, West Virginia, Joshua, the Appalachian Outlaw, Blair.
From right down the road in Man, West Virginia, we see the return of Josh Blair.
And the crowd certainly gives him that right up the road pop.
And here we go. They touch gloves, and we are underway. Slip and rip from Josh Blair, and he lands the right hook. Jimmy Wingate coming out like a house on fire, though, looking to land his own hooks.
We saw Jimbo kind of throwing wild in there, but landing some of those. He does have his chin pretty high up in the air, though.
And Josh Blair looking to land a huge hook to close the show already. And we know he has big power. We've seen him stop people before.
He landed a nice overhand right and just missed the left hook to Josh Blair. There's that left hook found its own.
Josh settling in now, though, trying to find his timing. Sticks the jab, follows with the left hook, misses. And Jimbo still standing right there in front of him. Jimbo coming in, looking to rip hooks to the body.
Big punches landed by Josh Blair, drives him back.
And we see so far, though, Jimbo none the worse for wear. He's turning away now, though. This could be trouble.
That chin of Jimbo is holding up despite the fact that it's kind of up in the air.
Definitely tough as nails. But how many of those can you eat from a big, powerful puncher like Josh Blair? Josh wading in, looking to land that big, clean power shot. And he takes a big, deep breath there.
Yeah, I noticed that a few seconds before as well. Oh, big
there's that hook he's
and
looking
a right
for.
hand lands.
And Jimmy already starting to get to his feet. Cole Givens telling him, take your time, take your time. Good work. Now he's telling him to get back up. That's good work from Cole Givens in the corner there. And those guys from Davis Karate. We see Nick Lyons in the corner as well. Oh, man, huge overhand right. And another.
And ladies and gentlemen, I think we might be at the end of this round.
Josh Blair smells blood. And saved by the bell, I think. Billy Fox almost looked like he was looking about. He stopped it there at the end. Colin Caprini saying he thinks the round was over when that knockout happened. Let's take a look.
I think that we might have had a miss on the bell there. So we were at 20 seconds remaining here on the timer, on the unofficial timer on New Lines, and he drops him there with 17 seconds left, and time does continue running through that 10 count. So yeah, I mean, we see the mouthpiece goes out there at about 15 seconds remaining in the round. So, but
if we can watch the very end of the round and the stoppage, maybe you could talk them through it.
Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, here we see the ending sequence that the round timer had expired, but again, unofficial time here on the New Line round timer. But yeah, I'd be interested to see what if there was an athletic commission bell that was rung in between there and we just didn't hear it because of the sound of the crowd during that knockout. But either way, that was clearly going the direction of Joshua Blair.
Gentlemen, your referee has called a stop to the action with 1 second remaining in the first round. Your DKO, the Appalachian Outlaw, Josh Blair.
Give it up and welcome back, Josh, the Appalachian Outlaw Blair. I got one question for you, buddy. How does it feel to be back?
It felt. Sorry about that, guys. I know I'm winging shit everywhere. I can do better than that. My apologies.
We haven't seen you since 2019. You got absolutely nothing to apologize for. You came out there and did what you needed to do, and you put him away. Talk me through the finish here.
I feel like that was a sloppy ass show. I hit him with some sloppy shit, and that dude hits hard. Whatever he hit me with right off the bat in that big flurry, that shit hurt.
I think everybody's wanting to know, is this a one and done, or are we going to see you back?
No, I'm here to stay. I'm here till I get beat all the way out of this. I want that belt. That's what I'm here. I'm here all the way for the championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is back! So give it up for Josh Blair!
We clean that shit up and it'll look a lot more technical. I don't know what happened to me there. If it's the ring rust or what it is, but my apologies for the sloppy punches.
Give it up!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, after that, we're going to go to a commercial break here for 1 minute. We'll be right back with Jaden Owens and Christopher Withrow.
Are you looking to find the right home for your family, or are you wanting to list your property? With over 80 years of collective experience in serving Southern West Virginia, there is no one better to trust than Hometown Real Estate. We're knowledgeable in market trends and can assist you in finding buyers or sellers. Please reach out to our home office at 304-752-5570 or contact one of our professional sales representatives.
Great news! Giovanni's of Logan has proudly been awarded #1 sales company-wide yet again. It's the favorite place to get Italian, pizza, pasta, subs, wings, salads, breadsticks, appetizers, and desserts. Try our cheesecake chimneys, baked spaghetti, and the pepperoni pounder with 1 pound of old world style spicy pepperoni. Don't take our word for it. Come and see why folks from all over are coming to Giovanni's of Logan. Dine in, pick up, or delivery. Get to Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we see making his way to the ring now, Christopher Withrow, excuse me.
Christopher Withrow.
Sometimes I fumble whenever I got the zins in my mouth, you know.
So, Christopher Withrow, fighting out of Owensville, Kentucky. He is 30 years old, coming in with a record of 3-3-1. His last bout was a TKO back in August against Aaron Murray. This guy's the real deal. Both these guys, this is a fight where we got a ton of experience coming together. Should be very back and forth battle, as we've seen in these other two fights where we got the skill levels raised a little bit.
And I believe this is for our amateur welterweight boxing championship at 154 pounds.
It is indeed the first title fight of the night. And here we see Jaden Owens. Owens makes his way to the ring. He is fighting out of Volga, West Virginia. A young gun at 19 years old, but he has an incredible record already of 4-2. Last fight was against Jonathan Scoe. I think we called that one.
Indeed, we did.
TKO victory.
That was there in Bridgeport, if I'm not mistaken.
You are
He looked
correct.
very crisp in that fight against Scoe, who's not an easy out.
A lot of young talent coming up right now, and you can't get much more young and much more talented than the 19-year-old Jaden Owens.
Already has 6 fights on his record at the age of 19. It's pretty impressive. That's somebody who's doing work.
And we see there, he's got excellent coaches as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's all championship fights from here. We are now at bout number 10. This is for the New Line Cage Fighting Welterweight Championship, 154 pounds. Fighting first, out of the blue corner, with a record of 3-3-1 from Mount Sterling, Kentucky, Christopher Withrow, AKA the stick man on the poster. Fighting out of the red corner, with a record of 4-2 from Grafton, West Virginia, Jaden Owens.
Corner. You have to wonder if Jaden is related to Dante. We might be seeing two brothers on the same card again. We've seen that a lot lately.
Yeah, same gym, same last name.
And look at the shoulder of Christopher Withrow.
Yeah, very interesting. It's maybe like a winging scapula kind of thing going on there. And we see Jaden putting some work into the gloves there. He's measuring his shots though. He's not going wild.
This crowd is getting a little rowdy as we get into the meat of this card.
It's getting dark and the Miller lights are flowing, I think. Oh, a nice 1-1-2 followed by a 4 at the end of that sequence.
Beautiful work from Jaden Owens, just staying busy, but Withrow doing a great job of blocking all these.
Yeah, Withrow's catching those on his gloves, but he is getting behind on the scorecards most likely. Although we're only 1 minute in, we are moving to 3-minute rounds for these championship
You got to,
bouts.
if you're in the corner of Withrow, you want to ask him to get busier here.
Yep. We see him opening up a little bit more with a jab there. And a right hand lands.
That straight right was, I think, the first punch we've seen from Withrow so far. He's really taking his time here, getting a feel for Owens. But like you say, he's getting behind on the scorecard. Stiff jab, though, lands.
Yeah, split the guard. That's the second one of those I've seen from him.
We're starting to see
in
him
this
open
last
up
30
here.
seconds. And we're seeing kind of relentless forward pressure here from Withrow, too.
Good right hand and left hook from Withrow.
And a nice jab and a right hook from Owens.
Straight right and then a jab lands from Withrow. And Jaden follows up with a shovel hook to the body, right hook.
Oh, and he splits the guard with a nice jab. Very clean, crisp boxing technique from both of these gentlemen.
Sharp left hook from Withrow. And then Jaden follows with two beautiful blistering body shots and an uppercut.
And Withrow seems to be catching those body shots a little bit on his elbows, which is helping him here.
He's doing great work defensively, but he's got to get a little more active.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if maybe part of his game plan here was to see if he could kind of work his defense in the first round and maybe tire Owens out a bit. Oh, and he lands a jab and a right straight.
He's starting
and
to go
another
to
right
work now.
straight. 30 seconds left in this round.
Wildest crowd I've heard in a while.
Nice jab, right hand. And we see Withrow really doing good work here in the second half of this round. He may be stealing it. Oh, as he lands a left hook right straight. And a right hand, but he eats a volley of punches on his defense.
This body work from Owens is really beautiful, and it's going to pay dividends later in this fight.
This is a spectacular fight, ladies and gentlemen. This is certainly championship caliber. That's another difficult round to score. Owens certainly controlled the opening half of that round, but I think the cleaner punches were definitely landed by Withrow, but at a much lower volume.
I think that Withrow looked really sharp in that fight, though. His defensive skill was excellent. He didn't need a lot of big shots, especially to the head. I think most of the shots he ate were to the body. And when he did decide to mount his offense, he was very crisp. Biggest question is going to see is who gets tired quicker. Because like you say, maybe that's the game plan from Withrow. Maybe he wants to wear Jaden down a bit.
And Owens did a good job of, even whenever he was landing those punches on the gloves, of not going wild, but he was still throwing a lot of volume, and everything he throws does have a lot of pop to it.
Judging by Owens just in the corner, he looks very fresh.
Yeah, he doesn't look tired at all to me.
Crowd is getting behind Christopher Withrow now, though.
Nice 1-1-2 again. Oh, but a 4 finds the home for Owens as he backs up.
Somebody punch somebody!
Jab to the body there from Owens. And Withrow marches forward, trying to hunt down his opponent. Pumps the jab, but Jaden's wise to it. He slides out of the way.
Jaden's footwork is really good here, staying on the outside. Not cutting just in one direction, he's circling both directions.
In a 3-round fight with 2-minute rounds, it's really hard once you get behind.
Yeah.
And I think he let Jaden get ahead of him there in that first round.
Yeah, I agree.
And he's still not very active. Jaden, but beautiful 1-2 right down the middle.
I was going to say, he landed a jab and then a 1-2 after it. None of those landed super cleanly, but Owens has been hunting that uppercut. But I think the guard is tight enough of Withrow that he's doing a good job taking away that alley of attack.
One thing you don't see much from Withrow's head movement. He's got that really tight, high guard, but you don't see him moving his head a lot.
Yeah, you see him more like the marching forward, almost Sean Strickland style. Not the same defense, but, forward pressure without much head movement, which has its merits.
Oh, that one got through the
right
guard,
hand found through
and
the
he
guard.
felt it. He acknowledges that one, and he still keeps marching forward. Very tough guy is Christopher Withrow.
A nice right hand landed by Withrow there.
Jaden dancing around his opponent. We hear some boos from the crowd
What a
who
fight.
are watching an incredible fight.
Yeah.
Technical boxing match, and I think Jaden's pulling ahead.
Yeah, he certainly has come out this second half of this round, and he's kind of taking control.
I really like the body work he does.
Oh, but just as we say that
was
big
big
punches
shots
landed.
from Withrow. Looks like he's finally trying to find that big moment in this fight. But now we go back to that same pace where he lets Jaden lead the dance.
It'll be interesting to see how the judges score that, because I think that the cleaner, more consequential shots are being landed by Withrow. Oh, as he just barely misses a left
And
hook.
Jaden acknowledged that when you see him nod there.
And a right hand lands.
Oh,
as
and
well.
another.
Oh.
And Jaden lands a beautiful left of his own. These guys are going back and forth, trading punches.
Oh, and a nice crisp little check left hook. No wasted motion on that left hook.
And
Beautiful
over the
work
top
by
with the
Withrow.
right as well.
Yeah.
And another beautiful check left. How do you score that second round, Colin?
That's a very difficult round to score. I think, the more consequential blows were probably landed by Withrow, but there was a little bit more volume coming out of Jaden Owens. So this is a tough one to score, ladies and gentlemen. We go into our third 3-minute round here.
We've had several fights that could have gone either way. You know, we mentioned that last one, that Plu versus Tevin Bonner. Whoever scored that a 30-27, that was interesting.
I thought the same thing, too.
So it's one of those things, you don't really want to go to the judges' scorecards because you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, and the judging here in West Virginia has improved noticeably over the years. I mean, it's actually at a pretty good place generally now. Very rarely do we see complete head-scratcher scorecards. But I think that it's entirely possible that this fight is on the line in the third round. I think personally I would probably have Withrow taking the first round, and the second round is very close.
See, I thought Owens took the first.
I thought that the second half was Withrow's, but yeah. Very difficult fight to score.
I think the sheer volume of Owens put him ahead in that first round. But you see, as Withrow gets more active, he's starting to land his shots. That's what we need from him is activity, though. You don't have much time to work in these short rounds.
And very few of these big shots of Owens are actually finding the head. Most of them are coming on the gloves, elbows, and forearms, but they're still landing.
Constantly marching forward, though, is Withrow, dictating that ring control. And Owens constantly dancing around him, looking to land combinations. Both men have had great moments in this fight, and it's anyone's fight right now.
Oh, and a nice right hand to the body lands from Withrow.
There's a beautiful left hook from Withrow. I think that's been his best punch tonight.
I think we're seeing that right hand just a little bit low from Owens sometimes in the end of exchanges, and that's where he's getting caught with that short, crisp left hook.
That's exactly what you want to see out of a left hook. And there's a stiff jab, knocks his head back.
Oh, and a right hand behind it.
Withrow taking over in this third.
We're seeing even just a more definitive implementation of what we saw before, which is Owens landing the volume but not being able to get through the guard, and Withrow generally having better success. Oh, as he snaps his head back with another big left hook and another right hand behind it. Left hook on the inside, hard to
and
a big left hook sets him down.
What a beautiful left hook, puts him on his butt. And you see Owens has still got his legs under him. He's going to beat that count. But Withrow celebrates like he knows this is his fight to win. And he's looking to hurt him now. He knows, he smells blood.
Oh, and a right uppercut just barely misses, landing flush.
Hunting that big left hook again.
Oh, and that right uppercut to the body, and the left hook again.
Massive.
40 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. This fight's still up for grabs very much.
And he's hunting with that left hook. He knows he can put him down with it now.
Oh,
there it is again.
Clean. Oh, the right hand sends the mouthpiece flying out of the ring.
And into the crowd.
18 seconds left. He's probably not going to get it back at this point. We see good jabs. And Withrow would do well to keep the volume up.
That was a beautiful shot.
We should have about 9 seconds left on the clock, I believe, from when the referee called time.
Definitely one for the highlight reel of Chris Withrow. And here we go. We should have about 8 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, and a big right hand lands from Withrow again. Nice jab lands as well.
And I think Withrow took that fight, ladies and gentlemen.
Those first 2 rounds are very close. There was a lot of volume. We may be looking at a draw.
That would be incredible. Back and forth action from both men. Let's take a look at him knock the mouth guard out. Beautiful.
Oh, directly at the camera. What a beautiful angle.
One of the best shots we've ever seen, courtesy of Mountain Dreams Media for being right where they needed to be.
Judges have turned in their scorecards for this championship bout, ladies and gentlemen.
And we have a chant of face tattoo in the crowd.
I tell you what, we have seen some phenomenally close technical fights tonight.
Absolutely. Here in Logan County, West Virginia.
Very impressive. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Elijah Thacker is going to go in and talk to our winner.
For both of these guys, they put on a heck of a fight. All right, so at the end of 3 rounds in this championship fight, your judges have a decision. 29-27, 29-28, 29-27, all for your winner, fighting out of the blue corner, Chris Withrow!
I heard the crack in my mouth. Hell yeah. I want you to give it up for your new champion, Chris Withrow! My friend, that was such a fun fight. How does it feel to be the champ?
Good.
So talk me through it.
He hits hard as shit.
You had such a technical, methodical approach. Beautiful.
I knew he was going to swing himself out. I knew he was going to swing himself out.
That's what we talked about in the commentary. Slow approach, beautiful defense through the first round, and then second, third, you started opening him up, and the third, you put him away. Talk me through that finish there.
I hurt him with the left hook and then just followed up. Yeah.
So I know you're tired, man. Congratulations, new champion. Can't wait to see you back. Give it up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's our first championship out of the evening. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with Roman Belcher and Chris Percival for the middleweight boxing championship.
Looking to expand the digital presence of your business? Or are you having trouble learning the process of online marketing? Consider reaching out to Mountain Dreams Media. We specialize in website development, Google marketing, and Facebook marketing. Check out our website at mtndreamsmedia.com for more information. We look forward to hearing from you.
McCoy Station up on the second floor. We're going to have a concert. My cousin Derek Maynard and his band Van Judas are playing upstairs next Saturday, 9 p.m. Come check it out. Also, tonight, after the fights, McCoy Station is hosting an after party upstairs, second floor of the bar. Come on out. Come out and join us.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to have Chris Percival make his way to the ring here first. We got some announcements going for the after party and the concert coming up at the venue next week, but I'm more excited. I'm not an after party guy. I'm excited for this next fight.
I'm old. I got to go home and go to bed.
Yeah, my dog is waiting for me to go to sleep. But we've got Chris Percival and Roman Belcher. Phenomenal fight.
This is a fight, we talked a little bit about before the card and the lead up. Chris Percival's the real deal. We saw him compete against Rob Marinick. That was a razor-thin decision for the title. And now we've got him fighting for another title. Beautiful return to competition. Another title shot at 160, dropping down a weight class to fight Roman Belcher. And Roman Belcher, we have seen in 2 Fight of the Night performances in a row. Got dropped, but came back from adversity in both of them. Oh, yeah. No, that one.
And we've got, it'll be an interesting dynamic to see because we saw Rob Marinick played more of like a classical defensive boxing style, right? We saw him using a lot of shoulder rolls. We see him using a lot of different kind of defensive tactics, and we're probably going to see from Roman Belcher, who we're probably going to see use more of the Dutch Muay Thai style footwork.
And you know, it limits a lot of his weapons being in boxing.
It does.
We've not seen Roman box before, I do not think. I don't know, he's got a 6-0 record.
Yeah, he does have a 6-0 record, but I don't know that I personally have gotten to see him box. I think I've only seen him kickbox.
But, you know, Percival's a guy I was really impressed with, even though it was a losing effort against Marinick. He reminds me a lot of Marinick. Their styles were super similar.
Which made that fight really interesting to watch.
Both guys are that old-school boxing style.
And we are going to see, I believe, a pretty significant reach advantage for Roman Belcher if he's able to bring that to play.
Roman Belcher, very upset because he says Keith No owes him $50,000 for a post-fight bonus.
I think Butch gave him $20.
Well, Keith has told him, you know, he's got one of those giant checks, but it's hard to find a place that'll cash on.
That's true.
You have to go to an actual giant check bank.
And we see Wes Thompson in the corner there, back there over the shoulder of Roman Belcher, who we saw win a jiu-jitsu super fight at our card in Catlettsburg.
Incredibly impressed with the Category 5 guys. They've got a great thing going there in Hurricane, West Virginia.
For a place that didn't really have much of a striking program a couple years ago.
I think you gotta owe that to guys like Roman and Eric Kuhn. I think they're kind of taking control of that striking program.
I agree, and we already have, and you have a base of a phenomenal jiu-jitsu gym already. I mean, that's one of the highest level jiu-jitsu gyms in the state down there in Hurricane. West does a phenomenal job running that. So they had like a good base built up, and then they got some passionate young guys who were interested in getting into striking, so they had the foundations laid underneath of them where they could excel.
Belcher definitely the much taller, much longer man here.
Yeah, that is, like I said, it'll be interesting to see, and he's going to probably use more of that Dutch-style footwork and try to stay on the outside. So we got an interesting fight here, ladies and gentlemen.
Bout number 11 for the middleweight boxing championship. Fighting out of the blue corner with a record of 11-3 from Baden, Pennsylvania, Chris Percival. Fighting out of the red corner with a record of 7-0 from St. Albans, West Virginia, Roman the Gladiator Belcher.
Let's go, baby. This is good time.
Keith stepping over the top rope.
Now, Roman has historically been a bit of a slow starter, so it'll be interesting to see if Percival tries to come out and put it on him early.
You see, starting out like a house on fire is Roman Belcher. Lands a big hook. Good left hook from Percival.
We see Roman throw the left hook right straight and then switch to the southpaw stance. Switches very smoothly. We're seeing a lot of that from those guys. I'm assuming that that's the influence of the karate background of Eric Kuhn and those guys.
You see the strength of Roman Belcher there in the clinch when Percival tried to throw him around there, and he just did not move.
And we see him just barely on the outside of those punches.
Belcher looking good with using that range well so far.
Saw him land a nice left hand in that exchange and then get out of the way of all the counter attempts.
Roman Belcher doing an excellent job so far.
Finding holes in the guard and bullies him around a bit. Roman seems to have a tad more physicality in the clinch thus far. And a nice left hook right straight from Roman Belcher.
Percival looks like he's having a tough time with the style so far of Belcher. You know, he's used to fighting guys that have that traditional boxing style.
And this is an interesting trade-off too, right, where we see him going down a weight class but going up several inches in height of his opponent.
You know who he reminds me of here? You know, I've seen Alex Bahia sparring with boxers before,
yeah.
And that's what it almost reminds you of. And he has a lot of success with his style.
Oh, and a nice stiff jab lands from Belcher.
Percival rip into the body, trying to deal with that range of Roman
Nice
Belcher.
right hand lands on the end of the range by Belcher again. Percival's got to get inside, and he's got to hurt Roman Belcher if he wants to have any shot in the later rounds of this fight, I do believe.
Still content to work the body, though, of Belcher. Oh, and there's a nice left hook, though, that gets Belcher's attention. Percival finding his rhythm now. There's the left hook.
He's trying to use that to intercept that left hook right straight combination that Belcher's been tagging him with. Belcher doing a good job fencing on the outside there.
It's strange. Percival
Good
looked
shoulder roll
a
there.
lot more comfortable against the style of Mayernet.
Yeah, that's what I think we're seeing that defensive mix-up happening here where he's not used to sparring these kinds of guys. We've got the length and a different defensive approach and a different offensive approach as well. I believe that round pretty firmly probably went to Roman Belcher. Now, Elijah, if you're in the corner of Chris Percival, what adjustments are you making in between these rounds here?
I think he's just got to get more comfortable in there. I think he's letting the style throw his style off.
Yeah.
You got to just fight your fight. He's having a lot of trouble with the range. Waiting, he's going to the body almost too much. Like I think it's because of the range, but he's got to crack.
Yeah, I think when he's going to the body, that's when he's getting caught with those long straight punches as Belcher fades away.
He's having success with that left hook now. He's starting to time it. I'd like to see him be able to follow it up with his right hand. That's what we've seen Roman get dropped with before.
Yeah.
And I know that Percival's got the power to hurt Belcher if he can find that range. Belcher is doing an excellent job.
And he's doing a good job
long.
of staying just on the edge of his range where he's getting him to commit to punches that aren't landing, which is taxing. He needs to stay out of the corner, though. Nice
Percival
jabs.
looks a lot wilder and less methodical tonight, but there he is. He's finally finding the chin of Roman Belcher.
I think Percival might be trying to make this a scrappy, sloppy inside fight, right? If you've seen fights like Bob Schreiber versus Simi Shield, that's where guys who are smaller.
Oh, there was a right hand from Percival lands. I think Percival looks a lot better in this round.
He does. He's being a little more active. He still hasn't landed anything super consequential yet, but he's definitely given different looks at Belcher and not letting Belcher get set up on the outside, although Belcher lands a couple good, clean strikes there. That was beautiful work.
Oh!
There's that big right hand finally.
They both traded with big shots there.
Belcher lands a big left hook at the end of that exchange. Got the attention of Percival.
Percival's starting to find his range a little bit more this round.
Yeah. Oh, and there he started to land some punches in there.
And he trips again.
Slow getting back to his feet. Good left hook lands from Belcher again. I think he might have Percival hurt here.
And I didn't see where he got hurt.
There. He's landed a couple left hooks. There were two left hooks that I believe hurt him, and then another one there.
Roman Belcher putting it on Chris Percival right now.
And he's bullying him around and hitting him at the end of combinations.
Belcher keeps pushing.
Percival's initiating those clinches, so.
And it's got to wear Percival down as well. He's not used to a fight like this.
Yeah, that's the thing is Belcher's putting him in a position where he has to clinch, and every time he clinches, he's falling down. And that one wasn't Belcher's fault. I mean, Belcher didn't even push him that time. He just fell. And we get a knockdown called because of it.
Very out of character performance, I think, from Chris Percival.
I think he's just having trouble dealing with the defense in the distance. Yeah.
It's the style.
Oh, but we see he landed a nice left hook there, but.
What is going on?
I think Percival's exhausted and he's frustrated. He's having trouble.
I think he's very
and he ate two hard straight punches there.
And there's another. We might see a standing TKO here.
And Belcher's not giving him a chance to get inside and fall down and eat up the clock anymore either.
This is going to be an incredible win for Roman Belcher.
Yeah, this is a phenomenal performance.
If he can finish this
He
fight
eats a bit
out.
of a right hand there, but Percival's getting progressively wilder and a little bit more desperate. I think that round pretty clearly, obviously, I think 10-8 goes to Roman Belcher. Huge difference in the fatigue levels right now, too.
Absolutely. Percival's exhausted.
Yeah.
Absolutely exhausted.
And I think a big part of that is frustration.
I think Roman Belcher is making him fight a sloppy fight.
Yeah.
Because we've seen Percival's not a sloppy fighter.
And we saw Percival make the adjustments in between that first and second round where he was much more aggressive and tried to turn it into that kind of a sloppy fight, which I think took him out of his element, probably made him a little bit tired. And also, it doesn't help whenever you're initiating clinches, and every time you do, you're getting thrown to the ground, and then you have to get back up.
This is one of those fights. It's totally going the way I didn't expect it to. I expected Percival to look like the more technical man in there, and he just doesn't.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with the ring composure of Roman Belcher. I was kind of, I thought this was a possible outcome. I didn't think it was necessarily the most likely outcome, but I definitely thought that he might give him problems with that defensive style and length.
Oh, and he hurts Percival there and lands his own left hook in the mix.
Yeah.
His range is just off. It's been off all night.
There we see Percival actually fighting, punching out of the clinch, and he has a little bit of success with it. We see Belcher shoulder roll and stick that jab. You see him, he's shifting stances a lot whenever Percival comes in, where he shoulder rolls back, throws a straight punch, at the same time he steps back with that lead foot and changes stances.
And he's doing a great job of just that keeps Percival from charging forward.
Nice jab lands by Belcher and a right hand behind it. He's just bullying him around in here in tight. He's got the physicality to bully Percival around in tight, and he's got the range. This is a bad situation for Chris Percival.
You know, before this fight, I told somebody I liked Percival in this matchup. He was sharp, and they told me I've got $40 on this fight, so somebody might be mad at me after this fight.
New Line Cage Fighting does not sanction any of the backroom gambling that's going on here, Muay Thai style.
Roman Belcher looks so impressive.
Yeah,
tonight.
phenomenal performance. And honestly, I expected more of I didn't expect Shahid to even hurt him in that last fight, to be honest, but Shahid was able to make that an interesting fight by hurting him early.
Shahid had a weird style. It's strange. Styles make fights.
Yeah.
And you see, against a wild guy like Shahid, he got caught. But against a technical boxer like Percival, he's picking him apart.
And I think that one should probably be another 8 count based on the fact that he got hit and fell backwards out of the ropes. But
Belcher putting it on him, putting a stamp on this third round with a minute to go.
And he has just exhausted and battered Chris Percival. Phenomenal performance by Roman Belcher. And nice chopping jab down over
the thing
top.
I love about Roman in this fight is he looks so defensively sound.
Yeah.
He looks like he's been working on those little holes that he had that made him get caught.
Other than maybe 2 or 3 punches, we haven't really seen him get hit cleanly.
He's gotten caught with a couple left hooks, but that's about. Oh man! Beautiful work.
He just puts a stamp.
Beautiful
on it. Body shot. I don't know if Chris Percival's going to get up from that.
And Roman Belcher puts him down.
Chris Percival, heart of a warrior, in a fight that he knows he's probably losing. He gets up
with 30 seconds to go. This guy's the guy that's going to go out on his shield. If you take him out, you're going to have to put him away.
Belcher motions for him and wants to throw down in the center. Everybody wants to be Max Holloway.
I mean, who wouldn't want to be Max Holloway?
Oh, me. I'm old and slow.
If you're going to be anybody, be Max Holloway.
Phenomenal just boxing clinic being put on here by Roman Belcher. Oh,
beautiful
nice
lead uppercut to close the show. Dominant performance from Roman Belcher.
Yeah.
And what more can you say about it? It was perfect.
2 knockdowns, clearly won every round. That's just phenomenal work by Roman Belcher.
Alex Pajea Jr.
And then we get the replay of this, one of these knockdowns here. I believe this is going to be that. So that's that right hand to the body.
That was so nice. Step away right hand.
Yeah, and you see that's that again with that that step back and stance switch, I believe. Oh no, that time it wasn't. Yeah, it was actually on the stance switch at the angle. Yeah, it's beautiful work by Roman Belcher.
All right, after 3 rounds. Woo. This thing working? Hello? Is it working? After 3 rounds, we have a decision. It's not working.
Come on. Scream.
The judges have it. 30-25, 30-26, 30-25, all for your winner, Roman, the Gladiator Belcher.
Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to give it up for the champ, Roman Belcher!
No, you don't say.
Absolute performance. Yeah, best you've ever looked. How does it feel to be the champion?
It feels fucking amazing. I worked really fucking hard for this. Anyone that knows me personally, I'm a dick, but I work really hard for this win, God.
Chris Percival, I thought was by the toughest guys you ever fought.
Yep.
You made it look easy.
Yep.
Talk me through it.
10-3. I'm 7-0 now. I've been working hard as fuck. I deserve to win this fight. I worked so fucking hard for this. But November 9th, Ethan Baker, kickboxing. He turned me down, said he's going down a weight class. I beat him up too bad. I got a belt now. Kickboxing, let's run it.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your champion, a scary man, Roman Belcher!
Phenomenal performance turned in by Roman Belcher, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go to one last commercial break before we come back with Jonah Atkins and James Blankinship, your main event of the evening.
Are you interested in becoming a private or commercial pilot? Then you're in luck with R1 Flying, located in Logan, West Virginia.
Here at R1, we strive to give our students a personable experience. Our professional flight instructor is dedicated to ensure the success of his students. We offer a variety of paths despite where you are. Please visit us at our website at r1flying.com.
Superior Pocahontas has been serving southern West Virginia for over 40 years, specializing in excavation and reclamation. We are the ones to call. Services include drainage systems, retaining walls, flood control, sewage disposal systems, and much more. Give us a call today at 304-752-4312. We would be more than happy to assist you. Superior Pocahontas, serving southern West Virginia.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring now will be James Blankinship in the blue corner in this heavyweight boxing championship. 201 plus pounds, 3 3-minute rounds of action, ladies and gentlemen. We finally reached the main event of the evening. What a phenomenal night of fights we've had. We started out with good bangers in the less experienced divisions where we had a lot of, kind of sloppier but very entertaining fights from growing fighters. And then as we got into the later half of this card, I've been really impressed by the technical proficiency. Let's see if that can keep, if that trend will continue here as James Blankinship makes his way into the ring. He's got Rex in his corner. Blankinship looks very comfortable in there.
James Blankinship is a guy who's always coming to fight. He's former title contender. And 6-1. He's had wins over Michael Watts, guys that are very tough outs. And he's not been active in a while. I know, though, he's in shape. I know he's been training. He trains out of the pit. That's his own gym. He started his own home gym. He's got guys like Rex White going over, putting in tons of rounds. But he also used to train with Chris Blankinship, who we see there in the corner, Larry Hobson, great mind for boxing, and C.C. Morgan. These three guys know their stuff. They're a great group of people to work with and live and breathe boxing. James is a guy who's in incredible shape. That's an edge I think he'll have in this fight, cardio. Jonah's a guy who we've seen struggle with cardio in the past. But Jonah, our champion, is a crafty, tough, and technical fighter. This is a tough out, and I think it's the toughest fight James Blankinship's had.
I was very impressed with Jonah's last couple performances.
Jonah's a guy, Chad Van Sickle has talked about him. He said, if he would have been more dedicated to training, he would be undefeated right now. He's a guy, he beat the brakes off Alex Davis back when Alex was an amateur and then gassed. He's a guy who had a tendency to do that. I think that's what James needs to do. He needs to make Jonah Atkins tired tonight.
I would agree. Jonah's proven to be a very tough out, very defensively sound and resilient when he does get tagged.
And on the other side of the coin, what Jonah needs to do is use that craftiness, use his clinch, wear James down. Both guys are going to be playing that card, trying to wear each other down in this fight. It depends on who's fighting the other man's fight.
I agree. I think the dirtier fight will definitely favor Jonah Atkins in this case. Now, it looks like we probably have a weight disparity here.
Jonah giving us some love here at the commentary booth. He's a guy I've really enjoyed getting to know since he's become champion and started fighting for us. Very funny, very intelligent fighter. I knew that from just watching him fight. I knew he was an intelligent guy. You don't see that much. We talked about it. Like at the regional level, how many smart fighters do you see?
Not as many as I'd like to.
Well, you got one of them right here, but James Blankinship, very crafty guy himself. He's been working with Rex, and Rex, has been trying to mimic the style of Jonah Atkins, that clinch.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the main event. This one's brought to you by the future mayor of Logan, Caleb Browning, sitting over here in the front row. This is for the heavyweight boxing championship. Fighting out of the blue corner, your challenger tonight with a record of 6-1 from Gilbert, West Virginia, James Blankinship. Your champion in the red corner with a record of 4-3 from Columbus, Ohio, fighting out of Van Sickle Boxing, Jonah Atkins.
Referee giving the final instructions in this main event championship bout.
You wonder how much ring rust is going to play a factor for James, because we've not seen him in, I think, a couple of years.
We see him coming out with a tight guard. Appears to be looking to work defense, and there's a nice jab to the body there.
Jonah staying active with his, beautiful work. Jonah getting ahead of him now. Short, tight punches.
And a nice left hook there from Jonah.
James having a tough time getting inside on Jonah right now. But James has good head movement normally. He likes to slip and rip with those hooks. There's
Jonah.
a good check left hook by Jonah Atkins.
Yeah, after the parry of the jab from Blankinship. Ooh, and a load-up left hook just misses from Blankinship. Oh, Jonah hits him to the body and then up high with a left hook to the head.
Good work from Jonah Atkins, staying busy here. Another stiff jab. And James trying to work the body. That's one thing that he heard in his training camp, was that Jonah has a tendency to get hurt to the body.
Jonah doing a good job kind of wearing in on those defenses there. finding himself in that leaning in clinch. We see him eat that jab to the body, though.
James misses with that right hand. Jonah shakes his head and lands a left hook.
I don't think he really has the respect of Jonah yet.
Beautiful right hand, and that hurt him.
Yep.
And Rex White said don't show it to him.
But
he knew that hurt his fighter.
We did see a good left hook land there from Blankinship, though. I believe that was his most solid connection of the fight thus far, but a right hand left hook combination lands for Atkins.
Jonah doing a good job just timing those explosive moments, wearing on him now. There's that clinch we talked about. Beautiful work. And James rips the left hook, but the right hook, but misses. James slipping real low, trying to get out of trouble there.
Now we do see Blankinship appear to be the fresher of the two gentlemen here.
James Blankinship has cardio for days. That's a guy who's constantly working out, constantly doing these grueling, intense workouts. Everybody talks about, when you go train with James, he's going to have you puking because he does these amazingly intense workouts. And, we might see that pay dividends in the later rounds here.
We may very well. Atkins is kind of outboxing him in this first round, though.
And
20 seconds remain. Nice jab,
but
just out of the way.
Minute, all Chad Van Sickle has been saying to Jonah Atkins is breathe.
Yep.
Reminding his fighter to breathe because he knows Jonah's had a tendency to gas. But I like the pace that Jonah's fighting at. He doesn't explode all the time. He picks his explosions.
Yeah, he's picking his explosions. When he's winning those exchanges, it's enough to win the round.
Beautiful first round from both men. I think Jonah Atkins definitely took that when he's busier, stayed ahead of James. But James had moments there where he looked like he was going to mount some offense. And he's still very much in this fight. And as you said, he may be the fresher man here. See, Jonah already puking. Looks like, nope, just water.
Yeah, I think he's just doing the old rinse and spit.
The old rinse and spit.
Some of us are spitters, Elijah. I was always
Some of
like,
us are rinsers.
Yeah.
You just got to pick your path in life, whether you want to be a rinser or a spitter. Sometimes, like Jonah, you can be both.
The people at Ground Zero know that whenever I'm sparring, Eli will just bring the trash can next to whatever corner I'm working out of because I'm going to spit.
You got the different personalities and archetypes in your gym. You got the bleeder, the spitter.
We do. We've got a little bit of everybody.
You got the guy that always smells a little funny.
Which is actually kind of useful for our guys to have all these different defensive and offensive looks because like Czar and Griffin and I are all, and Eli are four extraordinarily different fighters despite having the same gym.
Czar's definitely the best looking of all of you.
Oh, yeah, nobody would argue with that.
Here we go.
Eli's pretty close. But
Eli's a handsome man as well. Starting round two, and Jonah gets to work with that jab right away.
And a right hand to the body.
And he's just marching him down, staying busy. And then he backs off.
Yep, I think he's trying to get ahead early on. He landed another nice jab and got out of the way of the power shots of Blankinship.
James looks frustrated out there.
Yep.
I think he's having a hard time finding the chin of Jonah Atkins.
Oh, but there he finds it a couple times with both the right and the left.
Does a good job moving away from that power.
Oh, that was a beautiful, just kind of matador grab the collar tie and circle away by Jonah Atkins.
Now he's sticking the jab. Oh, best right hand of the fight from James Blankinship. And that should give him a little confidence now. Jonah Atkins breathing heavy.
Oh, and he
gets
got tagged
cracked again.
Oh,
good work from James.
We're seeing that right hook find a home.
Things are starting to change now.
He
The
just landed
momentum's
a nice
shifting.
jab.
Jonah backing off now. I think Jonah trying to get that second wind. He looks a little bit gassed.
Yeah, it makes you wonder if that big high output at the beginning of this round was a good idea. Oh, and James is not going to let him recover either by keeping going to the body.
That was the game plan. They knew that is the weakness of Jonah Atkins. Cardio, and he's susceptible to the body shot. And let's see if that's going to pay dividends.
Oh, and a right hand lands. And we don't see the look of frustration on Blankinship's face anymore. We see a look of confidence.
James has been out for a couple years. Ring rust is a real thing. You start to see he's getting more comfortable in there now, though. And his corner's saying he's tired. Jonah's shaking his head there, but he lands the left hook in that exchange. I think Jonah tends to get frustrated with himself.
Oh, Blankinship smiled at him. He said there's nothing on that jab that he landed, but he got
Oh,
tagged.
and he made James angry there. Or he made Jonah angry there, and Jonah pours it on. And that was a stiff jab from Jonah Atkins.
Yep, and I think James might actually have been hurt a little bit in that exchange in the corner there, just based on the way he's moving around after it.
A beautiful jab to the body from James Blankinship, and right hand over the top. Jonah Atkins backing off a lot here, trying to catch his breath in a lot of moments of these fights, and I've been there myself. Chad Van Sickle calling for Jonah for another push.
Oh, and a nice right straight, and a jab lands over the top that hurts Blankinship at the end. He might have stolen the round with that.
Blankinship looks real frustrated. I believe he's having some problems out of that left leg. He's walking real ginger on that left leg. It might be that left shoulder that he injured before.
Yeah, it looks like they might even be doing some work.
Look at that belt, James.
Looks to me like he's trying to reset it.
James definitely injured right now in the corner.
Looks to me like they're trying to reset a dislocated shoulder, perhaps.
Ref taking a real close look at him.
Yeah, I think he was trying to subtly do it while the ref wasn't looking, but.
It's hard to do that when he's standing right over top of you.
Yeah.
Got one on, 1-1, James. Tied up.
Tucker Lambert there yelling it's 1-1. You got one. You just won that last round, and I think I agree with him. It was close though.
It was very close. I think he had more moments of offense.
I think he landed the bigger shots.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Jonah had him hurt a couple times.
Jonah had him hurt, especially at that end of the round. I think that was the thing that was the most. Yeah. Now, if James's shoulder is not in good shape, then this last round could be the deciding factor. I think this last round is going to be the deciding factor either way.
I also think Jonah sat back a little in that round and tried to manage his cardio. And you see beautiful overhand right to start the third.
And if he's having trouble with that left shoulder, that's what the overhand right is what's going to be the way to attack that.
And you got to wonder if Chad Van Sickle in the corner saw that. James marching forward, but getting a little sloppy. I think James knows he's got to win this round.
Jonah lands a nice right hand, though.
Jonah fighting, as always, very smart.
Good jabs to the body, though, by Blankinship.
Sticks that jab to the head as Jonah Atkins. Digging deep, both men here. And we knew this would be a great main event.
Oh, and a nice left hook right straight from Jonah Atkins. Another jab.
James, get to work. This is it right here. Get in there.
Josh Blair in the crowd here yelling for James to get to work, but James looks like he's wearing it right now.
Oh, he's eating those jabs. Every one of those jabs is frustrating him now. The left uppercut, right hook.
Win this round, James. 3. There you go.
Rex White yelling from the corner, tighten it up, James, kill the power. Telling him not to throw these big winging shots, throw tight, sharp punches. That's what Jonah Atkins is doing here, and that's why he's beating him to the punch.
And Jonah's jab has really been the thing that's been the most consequential. Oh, there's a nice right uppercut there.
And a beautiful left hook, right straight. Oh, man, they got into a war there, and Jonah shakes his head.
I think James landed the harder shots in there. But
I do as well, but Jonah seems none the worse for wear. He keeps marching forward.
And Jonah doesn't seem to be tired here to me.
They're talking to each other now and there. James throws a shot to the body in this clinch. They're calling for their man, James Blankinship, to dig deep. He takes a big, deep breath and eats a jab. Oh,
and he lands a big right hand.
Lunging left hook misses it, follows it with the right, and Jonah didn't see that one coming. 40 seconds left. Both these men could seize this fight.
Big power differential we're seeing in this fight, but Jonah's taking control as a more technical boxer, and Blankinship seems to be the one more tired now.
I don't know if James has that much more power. He's just more explosive. His punches come with that explosiveness, but Jonah's a heavy-handed man. You can see he's hurting James as well with these shots.
Beautiful jab.
Jonah backs up. 12 seconds left, short time.
Another nice
Let's
jab
see who
from
takes
Atkins.
the end of this round.
Big right hand, Atkins.
And he hurt him at the end!
Almost knocked him down.
Man, James Blankinship is on wobbly legs at the end of this fight. Wow. What an ending to that fight. Beautiful work from Jonah Atkins. There's the replay. And it was a big right hand from the champion. And it almost put James Blankinship down.
And ladies and gentlemen, I think that right uppercut at the end was probably the nail in the coffin. We'll find out. There's an overhand right there, and then he tries to land a little uppercut back here in the corner.
Beautiful amount of heart from James Blankinship to stay on his feet.
You saw him kind of frozen in time there for a moment. I thought he almost was going to face plant.
I did too. It was heart. It was all heart that kept James up at the end of that fight. What a beautiful ending to a beautiful main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elijah Thacker's going to go in and talk to our winner, whoever that may be. Another phenomenal fight.
Is this on?
Scream.
What the fuck? Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, mic's not working. We have a split decision. Mic's not working. Woo! What the? Judge 1 has it, 30-27, blue. Judge 2 has it, 29-28, red. Judge 3 has it, 29-28. And still, your champion, Jonah Atkins.
Gentlemen, I want you to give it up for your champion, my friend Jonah Atkins. We knew this was a tough opponent. James is a tough guy. I want you to talk me through that fight. How did you get the win?
Chaps. That's about it.
So there at the end, you sealed the deal. Did you think he was going to go down when you landed that right?
I thought it was a joke. So that's why I was head's not rushing up that. I guess I don't know.
You keep getting better.
Right.
Such a smart fighter. One of my favorite people to watch. What's next?
A couple more belts, get to the pro. Talk to my team, see what happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the best looking man that I've ever seen, Jonah Atkins!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to a close on this beautiful night of fights here in Logan, West Virginia. Our first card outside, phenomenal weather, phenomenal fights, some of the best fights I've seen at a New Line event, especially on an all-boxing card. Very impressed with the performances everybody had. Thanks for watching, guys. This is me signing off, Colin Caprini for Elijah Thacker. Thanks for watching, guys.
Are you looking to find the right home for your family?